Yeah, what's cracking? It's your homie Lil Mr E. You are now listening to the Emo Brown Podcast, the downest fool in Chula Vista since AC Slater, homie.
Damn. Did you see that they defaced the Mario Lopez mural on 3rd Avenue?
What?
Lack of respect. Lack of respect. Ladies and gentlemen, and those who deface the hard work of hardworking local artists. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Emo Brown Metiche Monday, the podcast brought to you by the wonderful people at Grasshopper. For all your medicinal, recreational, cannabis needs, make sure you pop in and pay them a visit, especially on Tuesdays, Lexy. Why? What happens on Tuesdays, Lexy?
Choker Tuesdays.
Damn! Look at Lexy filling in for BJ Gisbero, not missing a beat. You were wrong, though. You get 3 pre-rolls for $12 on Tuesdays. It's an amazing time to be a pothead, un marihuano, como dicen mis papás y mi abuelita. Mijo, no fumes mucha marihuana que no vas a tener niños. Breaking news, I have 3 kids, so that is a fake news story. Make your card clack, get 15% back, do all the things you need, don't be whack. This is also brought to you by the wonderful tío, everyone's tío, el compadre Bobby. It's his birthday coming up. I don't know if I should share a young man's birth date, so I won't, but they're going to be coming in. I'm going to be getting a tribal tattoo live on the air. Casas, breaking news, bro. Damn. So make sure we get that shit up and running. I need that jacket too. So XL, por favor, jefe, no hay pedo. If you can change that 89 to 79, that's when I was born. Let's make that happen. Take your card into the lower left and get your discount, 20% off. Bobby told me we're out of season. Out of season on the Pendletons, bro. So don't even come in asking for Pendletons. It doesn't matter how many percent you want back. It ain't happening. Hey, that's a Firme looking ass Pendleton, fool. Look at that thing. How many times you wear that a week?
Twice.
Yeah, I can see it. Got cat hair and everything on there.
No cats.
We're good. Everything's you unloaded, ladies and gentlemen. For all of your unloading needs, SD Fresh's very own Gustavo Gonzalez. Lávate las manos, güey. Make sure you make your way down to 3rd Avenue. What's on 3rd Avenue? Well, Arts and Rec, 9-5 Eyewear, all of the things. Make your card collect, get your discount there. We have so many killer-ass sponsors. Look at that. Usually I look at Barry and I make fun of him at this moment. So Lexy.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Hey, relax. I'll point at you when I need you to
those are the ones that Lexy lost.
I didn't know my mic was on.
Were those the ones you had? No, they were a little different.
You really lost them.
No, somebody took them.
Oh, man. That's
at a DJ gig.
That's no good. What? Is that a Pisto cannon?
Oh, dang.
Look at you with the product placement. Oh, my God. We'll get there. Albert Aguirre, Fabio Ortega, probably the best real estate agents to ever step foot in Emo Brown headquarters. Could very well be the only ones, but still, full circle group for all of your real estate needs. You need a refi? Call the boys. You need a new home purchase? Call the boys. All the things, commercial, residential. It looks like a fucking, like a cutting room floor. The Apprentice. The Apprentice, bro. Hey, look at you. That's my guy, bro.
He's got the same drink.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there. You know, guys who listen and run back and tell him everything we say on the podcast. 'Cause this happens. Hey, fool, I thought Steve was your compa. Yeah, why? What's up? Why? What's up? That's how little teeth speak. And I'm like, they're like, well, he's talking shit. He's like, oh no, that's cool. It's okay. That's Steve. That's my guy. And then we had to sit down and I said, hey, bro, I don't like you big brothering me. I love you, Albert. Full circle group. I'm going to buy a house directly through you. The next one is coming through the full circle group. I'm going to deal with Fabio because his teeth are of decent, adequate size. His gums as well. For all your residential needs, make sure you reach out. I don't know why people they want us to sponsor us. Sit tight, Alberto. It's coming your way. I don't know why people want us to get sponsored by them because we talk a lot of shit, Chiclet. Were you aware of this, bro?
Wait, who? You?
Yeah.
No, never. Not you.
Pinche award winner of shit talking. Todo lo que da. While we're still giving out shout outs, Ben Campos. Ben Campos.
Ben.
How many times did I say it? 5 times? That should be enough, right? Campos Printing. Reach out to him. Go online. The handle is @Campos Printing. What does Campos Printing do? Every month, he gives us an allocated $500 budget that puts it on the house and says, here, this is for the foundation. Sell them, flip them, give them away. just make sure you shout out my small business, Ben Campos, Ben Campos, Ben Campos. For all of your thin shirt needs, Campos Printing. He uses only the quality material. Oh, wait, are they good material, Chiclet?
Embroidery too.
Embroidery as well.
He gets down.
Oh my God, he gets down with the embroideries. Qué bueno, no hay pedo, no me agüito.
Wait, watch.
A ver, ¿qué pasa? A ver. Oh, look at that. Click on number 2.
Look at that.
Click on number 2.
That.
The second one.
This one?
A ver, esa madre. A ver.
Oh.
No. You know your password is just 696969. Firme ass fool. No?
No.
No, pues.
Ni modo,
Somebody
ni
got.
modo.
I'm telling you, number 2 is an awesome video. Okay, number 2 is an awesome
Next
video.
week.
Next week. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe to all of the things we do. All of the things we do here at the Emo Brown Podcast. Are you still putting the names of everybody here?
No.
Awesome. I'm going to continue to put my hand here. Put it right
Just in
there,
case.
dog.
We
Neta,
put
bro?
some sparkles.
I could do
on
it. I mean, I'll do it this week.
Bitch, you say that every week, dog. Here, let me help you with a little bit of that, man.
Yeah, send me the list.
The list remains the same.
I don't know. I lost it. I lost the first one.
Let me give you
She got added last week.
All right, I'm going to add
Yeah,
3.
you told me.
I'm going to give you the newest 3, Cece. You're looking at me like, please read one, Steve. I'm going to read one. Javi Vispo Alvarez. For all your Toast POS system needs, make sure you go with El Compa Javi, regional manager of all San Diego. El Javi. Thank you for joining the Emo Brown Social Club. Oh my God, how awesome it is to have you on board, Javi. Roberto Acuña, you are the best. I met you at my son's Little League team, and we've become the BFFs ever since. I look forward to seeing you again.
Cute.
Melody Campbell, don't know you. Look forward to meeting you. Thank you for being a part of everything we do. Rate, review, subscribe. All of the things. BJ's on tour. Usually that's my button. I go to him. If I find myself in a position where I run out of talking shit, like, I just look at him and he inspires me. You know, he inspires me to just shit on him. But today there is no BJ. Today there is a Chiclet. What's up with you guys' nicknames? BJ, Chiclet, all these fucking names. Champs. Free K. Sexy Lexy. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the cancel couch today is the one, the only El Compa Chiclet. Compa, what's up, dog? A quick what's up. Who are you?
Yeah.
What's cracking?
So I'm Chiclet, local artist. I work at a high school. I like to have fun and make art.
Oh, shit, bro.
Yeah.
That sounded like your Tinder profile. Bro.
It is.
What's the rejected? Left? Swipe left. No,
Dang it.
pass.
Swipe up.
Se quitó la camisa.
Nice.
We're gonna get to you later. You'll have your moment of shine. We had a good time this weekend, so we're gonna recant all of those memories that we created with our beautiful tribes, our beautiful families. Before we get into that, Cece, what the fuck are we drinking today?
Today we're having a Boulevardier.
Okay, but in English, what?
It is kind of like a Negroni, except no gin. You have bourbon in there instead.
Okay.
Enjoy.
How excited are you to announce what we're drinking? Look at
I just think it's funny because
today we're having a Negroni.
I know. I'm busted today. Sorry, guys.
Why? What happened?
It's just been a long weekend. It was fun. Had a good.
What'd you do?
I went to Born Free. My roommate had a party as soon as I got back from Born Free, so that was fun. Yeah.
Pura pinche pachanga con usted, no? All you do is party.
I do not, and
No?
I'm tired of that. Yeah, no, I swear.
What are you tired of? Partying or being
I-
accused
that-
of partying?
On Friday was the first time I drank in a month. And
Like
then-
alone or with the people?
No, I drank with my girlfriends on the way, or at the night we went to.
What is Born Free?
It's a motorcycle gig, and it's a show, and you get to. I watch these people on Instagram build these bikes for an entire year from scratch, and then you vote on them on the party, and it's brought on by Builtwell, and then the next day you get to see the show, and everyone rides in from all over the place.
You have hints of Rosie the Riveter in you. I feel like you are kind of like strong women doing things, right?
I guess.
You guess?
But
Cece
yeah.
is hung over. I feel like you were on the super sick one
So
today.
You know
Travis?
what's crazy is I haven't drank since Friday, and I'm still hungover.
Are you not going to drink this Boulevard Babe?
No.
Yayo? What is
No.
it
Wait,
called?
what's it called again?
It's called a Boulevardier.
Boulevardier. Past the
Boulevardier. Past the Boulevardier, yo. All right, cool. You know what? This will be my precursor to
all
my
booze.
little mezcal sipper a little later, but we'll get into that in a little bit later.
Enjoy,
So what am I
guys.
having? A rind of orange, some citrus, and some
that's not bad.
Campari.
There's some sweet vermouth, Campari. Unlike a Negroni where it's equal parts with gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth, this one has a little bit more bourbon.
Duh, who didn't know that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it at home or get it at the Elwood.
When I get home, the first thing I want to do is make this.
$6?
No way, these are a little bit more.
How much are these?
That would be $8.
Really? What did you think of yours, Sexy Lexy?
Oh, I'm not a big bourboner.
No? What are you big on?
Oops.
She likes
Oh,
Tito's.
damn.
Yeah,
Hey.
I like Tito's.
You're all broken up today. Look at you.
Yeah, I like Tito's.
Tito's. Oh, sácale el Tito's. Somebody left us a free bottle of
just-
Oh,
Tito's.
yeah, we got a free bottle.
I guess I'm not like a true alcohol drinker because I like to mask the alcohol.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
your shit.
that's a true alcoholic mentality, though. I want to drink all the time. I just don't want people to know that I'm drinking.
No,
Give
it's
me
not
a-
that. That just
give
can't
me a
taste
She
it.
wants to
Yeah.
mask the taste, not the
taste.
smell.
Give me something that masks the smell of this liquor because
Just
I
takes
don't
down
want
some
it. Good on you.
mouthwash.
And you're still in love.
Yes.
Get it, girl. I'm telling you, you haven't posted about it in I don't know, like a week.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, when
those are
people-
the best weekends.
Oh, when people go out, when love is young, when love is young and it's
The
it's just-
honeymoon stage.
it's fruitful and everyone's having a blast. Oh, there's endless posts of like, I love this person, I love her, I love him.
All the
We're
things
so
to
in
talk
love.
about.
Oh my god, did you know he likes fast food
Oh
too?
my
Oh my god, so do I.
I
It's
hate that
the great
person
ass.
also.
Oh my god, you do too?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's make out.
So you're still in that stage?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I've known him for so long, so it's kind of different. Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah.
I miss my favorite show, though,
Which one's your favorite?
on Saturdays. the Lexi story.
What are you doing? What did you do on Saturdays?
No, just back in the day, remember?
Yeah.
When she wasn't in love.
When she drank on holidays.
Which coincidentally was every weekend for some reason.
She would,
fun day.
she would tell us, oh, you know what? I try to limit my fun and I only drink on holidays. And then you're like, oh, it's Labor Day. I guess I'm drinking.
But sometimes it was a stretch. It was like
It's
very
Sunday.
obscure
It's Sunday.
holiday.
Bitch, I'm drinking.
It's National Nacho Day.
Oh, shit. Best Friend International Day. Let's drink. Good on you. Have a little bourbon. No
I'm
pasa
just
nada.
enjoying life. You know?
You know what? There should be more people of you enjoying life. Kiki, on the other hand, is somebody who I don't know enjoys his life quite as well as you do. Kiki, what's going on at Three Punkeos? World famous for being world famous.
Oh shit! This week we got the.
Speak up, dog.
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
excitement,
Oh shit!
man.
There
What
it
the
is.
fuck?
I said this week we got the Pisto drop.
Do we?
Yes, we
Do we?
Yeah.
It's on? Okay. How do I know it's on? Because we went to fucking Barrio Logan to pick up all the piso today.
Yes, sir.
All the piso got scooped today. Cans, kegs, todo el pedo. The goal is this, Cece. This is the goal. Oh, continue, Negroni. The goal is this. The goal is to package all 1,600, 1,700, 12 packs by Thursday.
Damn.
By Thursday.
Good luck.
So I'm putting it out
can
there,
do
guys.
it.
I'm
Of
putting
this
it
week?
out there.
We
Of
need
this
help.
week. We need help. Plomero, I'm looking at you. This week you don't have a family, bro. You have me.
Just
All
no
right?
Oscar
This is
Uribe,
all.
please.
No electricians are allowed on premise. And it's I don't want to say it now by name. I don't because now all electricians are banned from being here, bro.
Oscar Uribe.
This other fool, is he still here? Fucking Ben the electrician came in,
What
dog.
happened?
I put fucking all of these.
You were here, weren't you?
Yeah, look
No.
at it. I put all these pieces in the fridge right now. And I said, this is for the show. Well, this fucking guy just goes in there, opens it, starts opening them and giving them to people. Like, whoa, mijo. Tranquilo. Oh, I pay $10 a month. I thought I was entitled to everything. I was like, nah, Playboy. That's the $25 tier. Right here, you just sit and watch us have a good time, bro. So, thank you for that, Ben. No electricians are allowed anymore to do anything cool at HQ. But we are going to need a lot of help tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. By Wednesday night, definitely we need
Hot
to have
glue gun
at
or what?
least we need
What-
to,
what are
250
you
cases
doing?
are done.
we're putting we're packaging the beers into 12-pack cases so we can deliver them to Ramirez Liquor so they can do the
Thursday
drop
morning.
on Friday.
Is it hard?
It's not easy. It's just a lot of work. It's not hard.
I was gonna offer, but I don't know if I'd be any help.
No. Thanks, Lexi.
She's down if it's easy.
Yeah. Is it easy? Are you going to give me like food, alcohol to mask the smell?
I mean, it's a good question. Are you going to feed everyone?
Yeah, pizza. What? Everybody get a pizza. So no, we're going to get it done. Reach out to us, slide in our DMs. Oh.
Whoa.
Woo!
Wow. Look at this thing.
Whoa.
Damn.
Fuck this Campari.
It's a good one, dude. It's a good batch.
The beer is really good.
They really knocked it out of the park
Yeah,
this
it's
time
solid.
around. Pisto brought to you by Fools Gone Wild and Three Punk Ales. Basically, taking over your summer beer selection. This is the summer beer.
Yep.
Like, I mean, we're releasing it right on the
When it gets warm.
the precipice of summertime. Va a comenzar ahorita. So we need like a summertime beer song, fool. We'll figure that out too. But you know what? No joking aside, this is a damn good fucking beer. Big ups to Hector El Peso Pumba. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. And I'll shoot you a text of his picture so you can post him later. But Peso Pumba, dog. Actually, if you go to my Instagram, he's on there. He was in there helping. He did a bulk of the packaging work already. Sean Steele, everyone over at Thorn Brewing who let us utilize their warehouse, their brewing capacities, their canning capabilities to make this happen. Big ups to Thorn and Barrio. Big ups to Hector El Peso Pumba. Thank you. I just paid our bill today. Went in there and she was like, do you mind not paying in check? I was like, why? What happens? She's like, a lot of breweries are us right now. I was like, oh, how do you want us to pay? ACH. So, oh man, I came back feeling like super light, bro. Very light. I came back floating on a fucking cloud. Couple that with the opening of Little Italy. Chinga. I came into this business because I heard they were giving out $1 million checks as soon as you opened a brewery. Haven't seen that shit yet. I haven't seen it yet, but it's coming,
That's
Chiclet.
right.
Chiclet, Little Italy. Give us a little update. What's going on?
Man, it's exciting. It's a blank canvas.
It is. It's ready for you.
Well, for me and Gain, right?
El
Gain's
compa
going to do
Gain.
his thing.
When are you available? I want both of you guys there
Yeah.
at Little Italy to scope it out and kind of like come to a understanding of what you guys want to do. I'm not an
Yeah.
artist, you know?
Yeah, you
I don't
are.
make the things you use. I make the things you use better.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
But I want
right.
the artists to go in there and vibe off of each other and figure out what's going on. Because Little Italy, I like it, Cece. I like it, Cece. Have you announced all of your exciting news or not yet?
No, I haven't.
Are we allowed to or not yet?
I don't want to.
You don't want to. Can I?
No.
Oh.
I'll let you do it later.
Well, right now, Cece can confirm that you are helping me in the hiring process. Thank you, Cece.
Yes, I am.
The hiring process. Before anyone gets it twisted and says you're going to be an owner or a partner of Three Punk
Yeah,
Ales,
I'm not doing any of that.
you are helping the process of hiring. Why? Because I don't want that drama. And you have a
and I love drama, guys.
you are an adequate
Come
judge
at
of
me.
character. An adequate
You know, I
judge
want to
of
watch
character.
you interviewing people, like just
I'm actually
to be there.
I just want to get to know people. One of my questions I always ask is if you're a Dodger or Padre
No,
fan.
wait. Take me through Cece's interviewing
Yeah.
process. I'm applying right now. Hi, I'm here for Little Italy.
Yeah, well,
I want to yelp.
that's not what they say.
I want to yelp.
You know,
wanna
I just see where they're from. Like your address is usually on the resume.
Chula Vista, what's up?
I like to see like if they've been around, if they've been in there,
Okay.
and then we like talk about what the place is about and
What is the place
we
about?
want to represent. And then we go into like fun stuff, like what do they like to do? I guess I just want to vibe more
I like
than
to get on sick ones at work
I just want to vibe.
For free.
If you
for
come,
free.
Check.
some people's energy is like so in your face and blah, blah, blah. And like, honestly, I'll know right then if it's a good energy or if it's like they're going to railroad everyone. So,
Do you think you have a good judge of people's character?
Of course not.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
I know I do.
I know I do.
yeah, I think for the most part I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to believe you.
There's like two different things. Like you can like meet them, talk to them, and then fill them out. But then there's also like the actual energy that they give you too. So
Give it. The
it's two
chakras.
things, yeah.
They're chakras.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Love it.
All
And I
right.
love interviewing people. I love meeting new people.
Are you open to me suggesting people that I want?
Yeah.
Yeah? Or is it just you or that's it? Steve, you hired me to do
Well,
this
you
job
can suggest,
and I'm
but
fucking
you should
doing
still
it.
take her word.
Yeah? I have a
Yeah.
couple people that I want to put in there. How many people are we looking to hire?
I'm not going to do too many. We're probably going to do 5 or 6.
5 or 6. And can 5 and 6 be, I want them to be floaters between Chula Vista and Little Italy. At least 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like we can clean up a little in 3rd Avenue. Anyway.
See, this is the type of shit that gets me in trouble as if it was my idea. So if anyone at 3rd Avenue is listening,
Edit this out.
just because I hear it.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's hard being the top dog, bro. Look at you. You are the top dog in the South Bay right now, as it relates to,
Shut the fuck
running
up.
shit. Get it, girl. You make a shitty Campari or whatever this is. Campari.
It's a Boulevard.
Campari Negroni.
And it's perfect. It's a perfect Boulevard.
Hey, wait, put the camera on Chiclet. Hey, fool.
He liked it.
Calmado, bro.
Hey, I didn't know.
Shit, dog.
Kiki never told me I had to wait. So I drank it before we went on air.
El vato.
Hey, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about
He
how
was fully drunk before that started.
you might be stressed or something, bro, because you just
A little
passed
bit, a little bit.
What else is going on at 3 Punk, bro?
Not much, man. We're not brewing for the next 2 weeks because we're doing everything with Little Italy.
We're pumping.
Hell yeah.
We're pumping,
just trying
dog.
to pump out the beer, trying to get rid of the pisto that we're gonna have on there.
And we have to get rid of a lot.
Yeah.
So we're dropping it Friday. Friday. Before everyone's like, when are you dropping it? It's going to get dropped on Friday, Plomero.
What time?
Flight, what do you think? I'm not going to open early, fuck it.
No, we're just
And
right
here's
at
the thing.
open.
Look at all the reviews that we've gotten about our drops. Friday, you guys drop them on days that we're not available. We're working. What kind of shit is that? Drop it on a Saturday. Should we drop it on a Saturday?
I don't know.
I'm going to leave it up to you right now, fool. I'm going to leave it right now.
No, we've done a drop on a Saturday.
Go ahead.
And it made no fucking difference.
No?
No, because
What do you mean?
I remember being on there for that drop on Saturday, and it wasn't as busy as they were saying. It was like, oh yeah, we're more available. It don't matter. People, when they want the beer, they're gonna show up to get it. Fool, regardless.
What if you do the drop
Line up.
after 5?
Lexy, you are not part of this team, so I don't know why we should even adhere to your input. What would 5 do for you? Like after
Well, you
up after
said
5?
people are at work.
Yeah.
So I was just saying.
Losers. You know what? And here's the thing. Pisto, not for some reason, it's a highly coveted beer. As soon as we release it, it sells out. We dropped that shit in LA the first time. That shit dropped out in what? Less than an hour, no, Casas?
Yeah.
Then we dropped it that same day in Chula Vista, and that shit dropped off in like an hour.
Oh, that was fun.
That was
And
fucking
and
ridiculous.
it only dropped in an hour because we were staggering people to come and buy it.
Yes. So then we dropped the second one, Cece, Alicia. We dropped both of them off. We dropped both on Friday, and it went through the weekend. And then we purposely like held back. We in the industry, it's known as sandbagging in reversa. We just like said, we're not going to release all of it at once. We want to just drip it. Ramirez sold it all that same day. They do. That's what Pisto does. That's the Fool's Gone Wild effect.
Yeah.
That is the Lil Mr E effect. What is that? That is what you call king of the culture right now. That is what you call running the fucking show. So when you have that kind of clout, that kind of power, anything El Compa does, whatever he releases, Broken Windows, Tony Hawk fucking collaborations, Esteban Orio, or fucking all the collaborations he's doing, it all sells out. It all moves because he's on top of the fucking game. When it comes to all things Mexican culture, Mexican American culture, Chicano culture, I feel like Casas was reiterating, he's got his finger on the pulse of it, and he knows what makes it tick. We'll release it on Friday. Yep. We'll release it at noon. We'll release it, and it'll be available until it's not. I'm pretty sure Ramirez will do the same. They'll announce on their website what time they'll open and do it. I know they've done it at 8 in the before.
Yeah, right when they open.
Yeah, they've done it right in the morning. And
LA's a different animal.
es otro pinche animal, bro. You don't believe us? Bro.
Those guys were pounding warm beers in the parking lot.
We're gonna re-release the videos of everything we did on that first drop. You don't believe me, bro? You would think they were selling like fucking, because at Arts and Rec on 3rd Avenue, whenever they drop the new dunks, it gets
it's a
jam packed.
line
It's a
down the
line.
road.
And then we released Pisto. It did like fuck. It was around the building.
Yeah,
it was
around
around
the
the
block.
alley. It was around the neighborhood. So it's like people really want this drink. So people will line up. People will get it. It'll be there until it's not. Pisto, Pisto, Pisto. We're done with it. It's coming out Friday. Then we wait and see when it happens again. So you don't want to miss out because you never know. I mean, you never know. This beer might take a little bit of a hiatus. You know,
Is it the exact recipe as the last release?
the exact same recipe. Just I don't know what changed, but this
This is bomb. I love
this
it.
fucking batch right. This bitch right here. This one. This batch right here, dog. The one that was just canned 2 days ago. Fresh as fuck. It's amazing. This is probably the best piece that we've had since day one. Look at that. Blessed by the fool himself. Look at, that was day one. That's when we were hand canning everything.
that was a
Fool
that was a
never.
yes.
Damn, I was fat. Shit, dog. I don't even know what I was trying to sound like a nerd. Like, oh yeah, the IBUs on this beer are phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
finishes off.
Look at that release date, Los Angeles, 8 in the morning, fool. Fuck. Look at that. You got homeless people and shit. Damn it. Wrapped around the building, all the way around.
All four corners. Dude.
Hey,
That's
did we
crazy.
mention it was in the middle of
Oh,
the
the
pen?
doves,
The
the doves.
doves.
What was that? What was the dove thing about?
It's all about love. Dove love. Look at
random.
those guys.
Dove
This is what it
love?
sounds like.
People were going and buying like
Damn.
two.
But why?
2-4. They were just fucking walking out. with
People were
them.
just getting it. I was like,
I
it
miss
was,
masks.
it was a
Oh, yeah,
movement.
COVID.
You know, people were look at that fool.
Oh my god!
That's what you call a sick one.
Oh
right there.
man,
You know
super
what?
sick
He
one
took
right
that
there.
pretty good.
Like a champion. Look at it. In the
Damn,
middle
that
of the
was wild.
pandemic, we've got more people together than vaccine places.
1 p.m.
Look at this
Yeah, 1
shit.
p.m. dog.
1 p.m. drop. Ooh, look at that. Oh, there he is. Pisto. Hey, we need to get that tap back from fucking the Taco King.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get that this week. Look at him. The fool
What's the
himself.
blonde character's name
there
again?
it is. Boom.
Snake.
Oh, Snake.
There it is. Look at that's up and down the block, fool.
Yeah.
Ese way. He only bring it.
Damn.
What is he going to sneak in?
DJ Perro.
Look at me. For no reason. Just trying to look cool.
Just in the background.
That was a good time.
It was a great time. It's not busy inside the brewery because he had legit security, fool.
Yeah.
He had fucking security letting people in at like 5 people at a time. Bam, bam, bam. It was banging all day until it was out. And then it sold out and we're like, oh shit. There was like a tanto pedo pa cagar agua. It was like,
Yeah.
we did so much work. We did put so much work. And in like a matter of an hour, it was all done. So that's why we decided to put more out. And that's where we are now. Join us on Friday. As soon as we open, it'll be coming out. There won't be any DJs this time. There won't be anything like that on the block because basically we've turned into 1985 middle America where you're not even allowed to dance or have any amplified music on the block, bro. Not a problem. We have Pisto. And people are there for Pisto and they're going to have a great old time. Get there soon. Get there early. Get all the things. Casas.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened at the Fools Gone Wild 5th anniversary, fool?
Oh man, it was crazy, man. The energy was so cool at that place, especially that venue's brand new, and it was just cool, man. Just seeing everyone come out, it was packed. It ended up, I think, like 5,000 people were there.
5,000 people.
Yeah.
So why the
5,000 fools?
So why the hell did YouTube Theater decide to just buy 10 cases of Pisto?
Well, that's the thing, man. I think they like if you're not tapped in and like following the kind of the movement or whatever, you don't really know, and you just hear what it is. It's like, oh, like a clown.
Like they probably didn't know.
Yeah, there's like some guy comes out with a mask and raps. Like
They
whatever,
left a lot
you
on
know
the
what I mean?
table, bro. They let a lot.
And so they said they didn't have confidence in it, and so they only got 5 cases.
We
Which
look it.
sold out.
I kept emailing them the closer we
Yeah.
got, and I don't think I'm burning a bridge. Fuck
Yeah.
it, I'll never be at the YouTube Theater.
Yeah.
I kept emailing them like, "Yo, are you sure this is all you want?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're only committing to buying 5 cases." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I said we sell literally 500 cases in 30 minutes in a spot."
Yeah.
And, oh no, 5 cases, we're good. We'll see how it goes. I was like, "We'll see how it goes."
Yeah.
Lil Mr E texts me in the middle of his show
Yeah.
to tell me, it's all gone, bro.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fuck, that was quick. But we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So now?
So just kind of like he basically just keeps proving, man, that like he's like at the forefront.
He's at the top, right?
Of this whole food movement or whatever, and the chicanismo and all that stuff. So
Is it chicanismo?
or whatever. I mean,
What
I
is
guess.
chicanismo for?
I have no idea.
Well, you're just dropping shit you don't know.
But anyways,
But anyways, let's move on.
he has the Esteban L'Oreal, you know what I mean, backing him up now on everything, and then they're just killing it.
That's a power squad.
Yeah, and
that's
then,
a team.
And then what was cool was also seeing all the special guests, and like Cholo Fit couldn't make it.
What happened?
I'm not sure, but he.
There was a
couldn't
mini shoulder fit.
Yeah. So we got a mini Cholo Fit, but then to take his place, we just made a call out to exhibit. And
Okay.
He rocked.
Oh
he
shit!
rocked
So
it.
that's how that went down.
Yeah. And it
Who was the
awesome.
mini Cholo Fit?
Just a Cholo Fit, but like
Mini,
Oh.
like a little,
a little person.
a little person. Yeah, choose your words wisely. Chicanismo,
I know.
pinche chicanismo.
I know. But,
Highlights. What was the highlight of the show?
Oh man, well, just when he started, because like exhibit went on right before him, and then just after that, it was jam packed with special guests. So Felipe, our boy George Perez was hosting, and then he brought out
my boy.
yeah, he brought out Felipe Esparza. And
What's up, my boy? What up, fool?
And then he did like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Like just funny, but everyone was just like, the energy was just so good. And then once he started rocking, he had a whole new backdrop for the stage, which looked like kind of like a block, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like a
that
block
shit,
in the
it looked dope.
And so there was like a liquor store, like a door, like a liquor store door, and that's where his guests would come out, you know what I mean? So then he had Lupe Fiasco come out, like kick push rapper. Yeah.
Bro, imagine, Don, the repertoire, the catalog, the arsenal of artists that are just popping in or wanting to set up and be a part of what you have coined, the Chicanismo movement, bro. a Casas term, the Chicanismo movement, bro. Imagine, you had DJ Quick there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You had Exhibit there.
Yeah, then DJ Quick came out also. Did a couple songs. So yeah,
Did
man.
Bob DJ?
Huh?
Hernandez?
Yeah.
DJ?
Well, he's. I mean, we're not supposed to say it. He's DJ Pedro.
Damn fool, you were not supposed out of nowhere. We're not supposed to say it, but let me just say. But you're gonna edit that out. I'm gonna drop money that doesn't make the show.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
What a fucking look. This is the artist that he's attracting. And like you mentioned earlier, it is a crossover act now, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a unification project. It's almost like, hey, brown and black power together, bro. You know, it's like we have artists from all walks of life.
Yeah.
You know, we have performers who are youngsters. Yeah, DJ Livia there, bro. That's a young one, bro. You're just appealing to like the DJ, or what is it, the Generation Alphas? Is that what they call it? We call it Generation Alphas?
That's what he said.
That's what he said, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because I remember being in advertising back in the day. Like,
tell me.
In early 2000, and then like that was always like the big talk. Like, how do we speak to
Mexicans?
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. And then everyone's like spending money on these like Spanish commercials. And I remember
Dos, 22, 22.
I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, there's a market for that, but it's more like this. You know what I mean? Like more just, you know, like
he's doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it. What he's doing.
And you've seen him since it started.
Yeah.
You've been around. You've been around it since it became a thing, and it must feel cool to be a part of it, like from the get go, and just seeing the transition of how things go down.
Absolutely, and then now, like, I think this show like made it kind of like undeniable that like he's like a force to reckon with type of thing. You know what I mean? And just all the guests that are like the people
Concrete was there, bro.
The people that would answer the phone. And then, you know, out of love, just come out to rock the show. It's like crazy. You know what I mean? So he wants to push it all towards television now and media stuff. So, and movies and stuff.
There it is, bro.
So we'll see what happens, man.
There it is.
I'm glad to be a part of it, and I brought you on board.
Oh, thank you.
Having a good time.
Thank you for bringing me everywhere. I'm like your little fucking pet. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Hey, who designed the backdrop though?
Well, I guess he originally had gotten a quote for it. And they were going to charge him like, I don't know, like 80 grand or something.
Oh, to do the backdrop?
Yeah. But then he was just like, because like this was a big undertaking, this show. He basically like rented out the venue. And so, you know what I mean? Like out of
and it was out of his own finances because he posted on it. We're not pulling the curtain back on anything. He posted this on his page and he's like, this is all fucking self-funded, Pedro.
Yeah.
Like I put up the money for the fucking the event hall. Yeah. He's like, he put up the money for the entertainment, the acts. He put up the money for everything, bro.
Yeah.
So imagine to be doubted. That's my kind of fucking. Those are the people I want to look to aspire to be like.
So he had that in his mind to have it look like because the stage there was a lot bigger than any of the other places he's rocked at, and so he had that vision in his head, like being like, you know what I mean, like a block in a neighborhood, you know what I mean? And they quoted him like something crazy. And then Esteban Oreo, he's like, well, let me make some calls, man. See what's up. So he just called the homies.
There it is, bro.
They just put it all together.
There it is.
It made it within his budget. And
the network, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And they had like a working street light, you know what I mean? And a fucking telephone. There was a lot of detail there.
Yeah?
It was dope, yeah.
What was your favorite part of the night?
I didn't see it. Can you bring up a photo?
Yeah, I'll bring up a photo.
Damn, Lexy. Fuck.
I wish people could see what Lexi's mannerisms right now. She was so frustrated.
Lexi's a boss, bro.
Let me see it.
Lexy thinks we have like little young Jamie from the Joe Rogan show here. She's like, Casas, I'm having a hard time visualizing. Can you bring it up, please? Bring it up, please.
Oh my god.
That's because she was on a boat all weekend.
Oh, I know.
You were on a boat? What happened?
Again? What's with
I know.
boat?
Were you looking for the Titanic? What's cracking?
No. I just was DJing my friend's 40th birthday. And it was fun. Yeah, we were on a yacht. It was cool.
I'm on a yacht.
Yeah.
What, here on the harbor?
Yeah, we took off from right here, J Street, and then we
Oh,
went
here's my live.
to the Shelter Island.
Let's see. Cool story, Lexi. Let's look at those things.
You see the backdrop?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That looks dope. Look at that.
That's when the exhibit came out. Oh, there was a mailbox. Damn, I wonder where they got that mailbox.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, look at the bus
Little
stop.
teeth.
El exhibit, bro. Just think of
That's
the fucking
exhibit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Would you got some shit to say or what?
No.
Would you got some shit to say?
No.
That's
It
sexy.
just doesn't look like exhibit.
It doesn't.
Look at the
look at Harvard
comment.
Base. What Harvard Base said.
Food eating hella good.
He's a little older.
Hey,
Good on you, exhibit.
hey, for no reason you threw Harvard Base under the bus, bro.
It was there.
He's like, hey, wait, look what Harvard Base wrote. Pinche vato, bro.
We were all thinking.
Let's see what else. Dude, hella yeah, shit. I remember when he got Creeper a chain for Christmas and Creeper didn't get him shit. Oh, damn.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. They're
I
like
don't know.
airing out laundry and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. They're
fool.
really tapped into the whole thing.
How was the crowd? How was the crowd?
It was awesome, man. There was no.
Did it smell like
issue.
Adidas cologne? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, and then, I think there was only like one fight. I heard. I didn't even see it, but I heard there was like one fight only. But it was
One
like
scrap.
lightweight. Yeah, one little scrap.
Who won the Ultima?
Some young lady that was in the crowd. Man.
El vato, some young lady. All of a sudden,
Oh, dude.
some young,
Cool.
some
Did they
young
all get
Chicana.
did they all get like a ticket when they came in?
Yeah. Everyone
I'm pretty
that-
sure after the show they all got tickets.
Yeah. Everyone that came in got a ticket.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Dude, there's a lot of people for a
Yeah.
meme page, man.
You
It's
know what?
crazy.
I don't know why. They're right. 5 cases is sufficient.
I know.
5 cases is sufficient,
so
bro.
crazy,
If
man.
hey, real talk, if we put the whole load of Pisto there, I'm pretty sure it would all sold out.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
pretty
For
sure
sure.
all of that
Absolutely.
shit would have
Put on
sold out.
display, just-
And yeah, fool. We
What
wouldn't-
is 5 cases? Like 5 12 packs?
5 cases is 2 per case. So 10 12 packs. So they ordered
wow.
10 cases.
That's it?
So that's 20. 12 times
What?
20 is 220 some
Damn,
shit.
everyone left Chiclet by himself.
Yeah, look at
It's all
I
lonely.
wanna be under the sea. No, man, that's fucking dope.
Yeah,
Big
it's a
ups
good
to the
time.
homie, fucking Lil Mr E, and his whole circus of fools. Everyone supports and fucks with him heavy, bro. That's hard. We're fortunate enough to be, in the outer circle of what he does. He allowed us to take his vision of Pisto and turn it into an actual, something you can hold, touch, and consume product. And here we are. This is the 3rd drop with him. It's been an honor to work with him. We'll see what the future brings. Chiclet, talk to us, bro.
Yeah.
Talk to me, bro. What's good, homie?
Man, everything. Just went camping.
Yes.
My
That was
phone
fun.
died on the first night.
Your phone died on the first night?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect. Disconnected.
I wasn't on the phone at all up there, fool.
Me neither.
Yeah, it was fun.
It just
It's
didn't-
fun. I got to see what kind of person
Wait,
you
you guys weren't
Yeah.
together?
We went camping
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah, we united the tribes.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But I want to hear from Chiclet's point
got it.
of view. Let me let's go.
Well, you know what? To my parents are getting a little older. Last year we went camping and we didn't think they would go because, my mom, as you age, right? Hip, arms,
Yeah.
things start to hurt. But they went and we survived. So we're like, you know what? We're going to do this every year until we planned it again this year. And we all went, but this time we got smart and said, you know what? Let's take 2 little campsites. And it was perfect because you and your family joined us, and we had a blast building puzzles, playing games. Old Trio, our favorite.
Oh, trio, bro.
Did you guys tell
was it like
ghost
a-
stories?
That flipped their
We
wig.
tried to. We tried to tell ghost stories, but
My kids are weenies. My kids are weenies. Stop it! Stop it! We're like, it's
I kept getting kicked for playing scary sounds.
It was a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Chiclet and we've become very good friends in a very short amount of time. I feel like we are the product of the pandemic, and now we've been hanging out more and more. And we started hanging out like our parejas, our wives together. We'll go and have dinners. And obviously the next step is like, okay, well, let's unite all the tribes. And we go to each other's parties and hang out. And we don't really do that, dog. I do that with like a very fucking small amount of people because my wife is a lot to deal with. No es cierto. No es cierto, vieja, te amo un chingo. Happy 18th anniversary in a couple of months. A ver si llego. So we do a lot of things very sparingly. We don't go out with a lot of people, not because my wife, just we were very private people. This is as out as I get, dude. People's like, oh, whatever, fool, you're everywhere. I see you. I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with nobody. Like Gus and his family, I think I don't know if he's still here, but Gus and his family, like we hang out with them primarily, like that's who our go-to people are. And then we have a couple other people that we hang out, like my family, my sister and her boyfriend and her husband, my boyfriend. Sorry, Sean, you've been replaced, perro. So it's like that. So to hang out with you guys and to be able to take the kids on like an overnight camping in a tent, roughing the roughs, bro. Like there's no bathroom for
you slept on the rock.
I slept on the rocks, bro.
What?
Yeah.
So we have a tent. And that's about it. We have a tent and we have a queen size blow up bed, and the pump was non-existent, so my lungs were pumping, and everybody's making fun of me because I was just in there for like 45 minutes blowing into this air mattress, bro. Yeah. And it got done, and my kids and my wife slept beautifully on there. No room for daddy. So I put in all the work, all the effort. They slept on it. I slept on the floor next to them. On the tent, you just have the little vinyl layer. There's no padding on the flooring of a tent. My ass had a rock on my neck.
Why didn't you sweep it or like clear it out so you're not?
Oh no, those are prehistoric rocks. I think they're protected by the government.
Why would you put your tent on top of rocks?
You
like
had
that?
your own padding. Don't lie.
What did I
That's
have?
bien fluffy.
Oh, estoy fluffy. I'm self-insulated. I woke up, I was like, what the fuck happened? Desperté bien chueco, bro. I was like, I had to like stretch it out and crack everything. It was a great fucking time, bro. Yeah. We all took food. Boats. We all took Pisto. Actually, we had Pisto up there. I took a case for us to drink.
And then must be nice.
It was hella nice. There was nothing. We got on a super sick one that evening.
Hell yeah.
We were up there listening to like Doors music. What the fuck? We were telling stories. We were hyping your son up. We're like, hey, bro, you're going to be a freshman. You got 4 years to get to the top and be the fucking leader. Yeah. Blah, blah. And he was, hey, bro, he was all about it. He was getting hype. He was into it. And then Chiclet and I started a fucking band. Chiclet's going to be playing the bass in the Emo Brown band that covers fucking cumbias into punk rock music. We wrote our first song. Bro,
all of it.
Fuck Blink 180 food, dog. It's all about us. We're doing the best thing ever. My favorite part, aside from outside of my family, outside of hanging out with the kids and like really connecting with my boys, I feel like I the older they get, the more I get to connect with them because they want to hang out with me more. I take them to Padre games. We go for our walks, bike rides. Now camping is on there. Now they want to do it again. Like I feel like I'm really connecting with the boys. It was a great time. Aside from my family connection, talking to your parents, bro.
Yeah, man. My dad had a blast.
Talking to your parents.
He talked your ear off.
I welcomed it. I enjoy listening to people tell me their story.
He's a storyteller, man.
Indeed.
And I think that's one of the things we're noticing the most in them is that because of COVID, their lives hit like a big break, right? Where we wanted to keep them safe so they didn't do anything. My sister and Selena shop for them still, so my parents barely leave the house. So you can imagine my dad and my mom only having each other, right? And I don't know how much you talk to my mom, but my mom's pretty, hardcore. So
right up my alley, bro. Right up my alley.
My dad's been, he's been surviving. So I think any chance he gets to, talk and tell his story, like he loves that.
He censors himself around your mom, fool.
Oh, hell yes, he does.
So he was telling me a story and then he started like doing this. Lo mandé a la chingada. I was like, and in the back of my head, I was like, oh, this dude don't talk. He doesn't talk shit in front of his wife.
No.
And so when he was with me, he was just talking shit. Y sí, Steve, te voy a decir que este güey. And I was like, yeah. So I got to know your dad. Your dad fucking down as fuck. Your mother, same way.
Yeah.
I think they like me, bro. I feel like I was like trying to woo them to win your love, to win your affection. They accepted me, bro. They accepted me.
I think you're in.
It doesn't hurt that we have similar people in our network that we knew.
Yeah,
she was
my mom's best friend is your aunt.
Yeah, and I guess your mom told me that, ay, tu tía siempre me dice que el Stevie esto y el Stevie otro.
You know what's funny about that is she's never mentioned that to me. And then all of a sudden, like the moment you guys left, yeah, she talks about him all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird. You've never
she was telling
that.
me that, and she said, yo quiero ver a ver si es cierto lo que dicen del Stevie. Hell yeah. I did not disappoint, bro.
That's my mom.
Is this your dad's sister, your mom's
my
sister?
Mom's
cousin?
my mom's cousin's family. Yeah, so my abuelita, her cousin, they're byproducts of that side of the family, and they're friends with them. And this uncle of mine, he brought me up playing soccer, taught me. Basically, fool, bottom line, yo soy la estrellita de la familia. Pa' que sepan, motherfuckers,
perdón,
dog, all right?
perdón.
Pa' que sepan, el Stevie sí sabe.
Bien humilde el vato.
Súper humilde, de Modesto, California, la verga. Great time.
Yeah.
It was a great time, dog. I'm happy we can, grow our tribes a little bit more. Because now there's more people to go out and support you on your next venture.
Hell yeah.
What's going on?
Dude, July 15th, I have a solo art show happening. Galería Mestizaje.
Chicanismo.
Yeah. I hope I talk to Eric so he can educate me on that.
Please. Eric is the gatekeeper.
I'm going to be on Logan Avenue.
He's the gatekeeper. I saw somebody I saw somebody trying to vend at Barrio Logan, and he's like, no, I need papers. I was like, way, bro.
Dude, he's out there documenting.
Actually, Lexi's more that than me.
She's like, Casas, bring up the video.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a minute since I did that. I was looking recently I've been applying to things as an artist, and I created a resume that has all the events that I've participated in or curated. And the last time I did a solo show was in 2011.
What?
Wow.
So it's been a while.
You ready?
I'm so ready.
Que bueno, bro.
Yeah.
Walk me through the event. Get me hype. Let's go.
So July 15th, I believe the time is from 2 to 8 p.m. There'll be live music. Carlos Paez will be there. A few DJs, DJ Huicho, neighborhood DJ.
DJ Livia.
DJ Shoda.
No, not her.
I'm not as connected, but I think we'll have some surprises that people will have a good time. I'm hoping people come and dance. Enjoy the art. But
we're allowed to dance in Barrio
celebrate.
Logan. They haven't removed that.
Yeah. It's a private event. It's
okay.
a private event.
Oh,
so,
$2 tecate.
I mean, it's open.
$2 tecate.
Well, hopefully the event is sponsored by Dream Puck Ales. So hopefully,
you better light a candle now, motherfucker. You better light a candle now.
Light that veladora. Who knows? Maybe a Mezcal company jumps on board. You never know.
Hey, you know what? That would be a firme ass move, all right? I'm just saying, dog. That would be firme as fuck,
super firme. But yeah, I'm just excited. Yeah, it'll just be my artwork, some other things, interactive things going on.
Were you motivated by Islas doing his show and prepping for his show? Did you get a little bit of that, or were you already planning it?
I think I had just had like an itch, to do it. Because I used to do it every year. Every summer I would do a show starting at Voz Alta when it was on Broadway Avenue next to Landlord Gyms. Okay. And then when Voz Alta moved to Logan, before Logan is what it is today.
Gentrified?
And actually like right across from where Thorn is now.
Yeah.
Used to be the third iteration of Voz Alta, and I used to do a show there every summer. And always had music, local artists, DJs, good times.
And $2 tecates.
And $2 tecates. Hey, that's true though.
That's why I brought it up.
That is very true. And I think it's like, for me, it's been just kind of reminiscing. I think putting those resumes together, I was like, oh shit, like it's been a minute.
I didn't realize
I want to do that
since 2011, bro.
Yeah.
2011 is a long time.
When that was the last one at Voz Alta.
Were you a dad already? Yeah, right.
I was a dad and like one of the second to last solo show was dedicated to Damian.
Okay.
And it was all things that were on my mind in thinking about having a son, so he was there.
It's a crazy period.
Not quite a year old yet. So yeah, it's exciting.
I'm excited to go, bro. I'm excited to go. How much are these tickets? What do we do?
It's free 99.
Oof.
So get there early.
Va a haber pizzas.
I don't know what's going to be on the food menu yet. But we'll have food. There'll be some beverages.
You know who we'll reach out to, fool?
Yeah.
We'll reach out to Corazón de Torta, dog.
Oh.
El compa Tony, el Tony Bourdain.
Yeah, where's he been? I haven't seen him.
He hit me up this morning. He's like, hey, fool, what time do you guys record? And I told him 11-ish. He's like, bitch, I'll be there.
He's on his way.
He's on his way.
He's always posted up over there at Fall, though, no?
He gets falls on the weekend. Yeah, he hits falls, I think, on Saturday and Sunday. And then he's like a little pinchy weenie face everywhere, all through San Diego, bro.
I remember he used to be on 3rd Avenue all the time.
Yeah. 3rd Avenue all the time. I don't know what it is I don't know what it is dealing like with 3rd Avenue business association shit, because people always post up and then they dip. I don't know what kind of fucking fees they incur or what kind of pushback they're getting. We're going to have to get that homie from from LA to come down and do a little fucking wellness check on our street vendors. A ver qué onda. You know what I'm saying? Alex enamorado. Like, what's his name? Casas, the dude that fights for the rights of street vendors. He's always being posted on the Fools Gone Wild page and stuff. Anyway, we should reach out to him and see what goes on 3rd Avenue, because a lot of them come and go. Right now, the main dog, no pun intended, is the sausage plug. he's the guy that's like there.
I thought that was you.
I know.
No, it's the pinche El Chiclet.
Dude, I had one of those wieners and
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Tell us more about this wiener.
It was so good. It was. I would totally get it again.
All right.
Whoa,
That's
okay.
all right.
Juicy.
Call me.
July 15th, Barrio Logan.
Yeah.
Chiclet comes back after a 12-year hiatus.
Yeah.
The solo shows are back.
That's right.
Music. Pisto. Mezcal.
Mezcal, tal vez.
Pichi.
Ojalá.
Comida.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
right.
It'll be good. Family friendly event. So come out.
You have a clown.
Oh, we do?
Nice.
Are you gonna be there?
Fuck, El Plomero's gonna be juggling
Oh,
with Ben.
hell yeah.
Gonna be juggling.
Yeah. Who knows? You never know. There might be some clowns in
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. More, what excites me when motherfuckers like you, my homies, are doing cool shit. It's like, yeah, that keeps me motivated to want to do more cool shit. You know?
Yeah.
Casas always does cool shit. He's the king of doing cool
Every
shit.
day.
Casas the god. How many fucking fanboys did you have up at fucking YouTube Theater, dog?
Just do dog, and freshman.
Freshman? No.
Freshman was there? Hell yeah.
We need to bring those hoes
Dude,
on
they
the
were
cop.
following me. I was like, yo, chill out, dog.
Put them on the cancel couch. All I heard was Tururu saying, Casas the god,
I
the
know,
legend.
dude. It's so embarrassing, bro. I was just like, come on.
It's so embarrassing. Bitch, then don't wear shirts that say Casas the god.
Stop.
It says Chicanismo on the front and Casas the God on the back. Let's talk a little bit about what we did on the Saturday at the warehouse here before we take a break and bring in our guest, because we had a 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man,
Keep the camera on me real quick, Casas. But Cesar Fernandez, if you can move to seat number 5 over here on the couch, on the cancel couch. I want a first point of view look on what happened. One of our homies, seat number 5, Cesar Fernandez, turned 50. Who fucking knew? I thought this bitch was 50 for like at least a touchdown already. I thought he was like 57.
He looks great.
Great.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you can drop the T.
Great.
You can drop the T. This motherfucker looks gray as fuck. But
Hey,
he
when did you
celebrated.
get here? I know. I'm like, I'm talking about you and you're behind me.
He celebrated his 50th birthday here. And it wasn't his idea. It was his wife's idea, because like most of us, our wives make the best decisions possible.
The chips and salsa was
We're
good.
just co-stars in this story. Cesar, feliz cumpleaños.
Thanks,
If
sir.
Barry was sitting
Happy
there,
birthday.
I would have
Thank
him
you.
sing you a song,
Birthday.
but Barry's not there, so deal with it.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños. How was your event?
The event was awesome. You know, all friends and family. Of course, the venue. We're really appreciative for Emo Brown Foundation for letting us have the party here.
You paid, right?
Yeah, we paid.
All right, cool. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem.
We paid. We cleaned. The only thing we did was waste a keg. I guess we didn't drink all of the kegs. So.
Never a waste. I'll put that back in rotation.
Fantastic party though. Nobody got out of hand. Everybody was well behaved. Well,
Uh-oh.
there was a small incident towards the end of the night.
What happened, dog? You can't just bring that up. You just say,
Play the video.
Is this called Metiche Monday? Hey, we do have video. So you tell me the time frame that happened, and we'll go ahead and find it.
So let's go with like 11:30 to 11:45 at night. We're closing up.
Okay.
We're
All right.
kicking
We're wrapping
people
it
out,
up. We're
whatever.
wrapping it up.
Telling them about the little after party. As somebody who I believe is under 40, who contributed the salsa and chips that are here. Right
Moni's
now.
salsa.
Hey, why are you throwing names out?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was a brand. I thought it was a brand. And the fucking salsa says Moni's salsa, and it's very good. Moni in the middle. Where's she at? In the middle.
It is really
So
good.
she's part of our extended family through baseball, and several of the baseball kids were here running around with my son.
Kids were here.
Yeah, there were kids.
Oh, that's unreal. Fool. Fuck.
So
I don't
let's
know.
just say by the end of the night,
That
there
was on
an
the that
adult-
was on the contract, specifically stating no children, dog.
Let's just say that by the end of the night, there was an adult female that was wrestling with the kids and may have choked the kid out to the ground and got them to tap out.
I'm sorry, guys.
Was Gus here?
Gus.
Was not, damn it. Was not.
Hey, you know what? Don't worry.
I said I was sorry, Caesar.
We have video of the chokeout. We'll be dropping it tonight.
Oh man.
Fool, if I drop that video, Pinchy, BJ's wife will fucking never talk to me again.
I want to see that. I feel like it should be shared privately.
I saw it. It's disturbing.
It is disturbing.
I don't want to see it
because that
again.
dude is a dad.
I think there should be like a kicked up fee for the members, like $40 just
You
for
wanna
1
see
month, and we have access to it for like a day. I want to see the video, but I don't think it should get out.
We've done that on Patreon when our real estate
Yes.
agent dug deep and started sharing too many stories about his family. And he's like, hey, dog, no, don't release that, dog. Don't release that, dog. And I released it because I am a savage. And I put it in the Patreon for a day. I said, it's going to be available for 24 hours here in the Patreon. So if you want to become a member, jump on. I put it out there, bro. It had so many views. I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
I said I had to take it down. Fucking Elder's like, hey, take that shit down, fool. Take that shit down. A lady choked out a child.
Damn.
But yeah, it was a 90s hip hop
fuck?
themed birthday party. Almost everybody came dressed up. My homie from high school, he came he had a tan Dickie suit with a Raiders hat and some house shoes on.
Hell yeah.
I had the Ben Davis and the White Sox hat rocking, but everybody got in character. It was all 90s music. We had Jungle Juice flowing as well as
Nice.
Wow.
Jungle juice.
My
90s
homie's
vibes.
a master at the Jungle Juice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he sell it or what's up?
He will show up to your event, and he'll, for a small fee, it's very reasonable.
Yeah?
Yeah. But so
Jungle
it was
Juice is
It was a
dangerous,
fantastic
though.
night, and I want to thank you and the foundation for hosting.
Oh,
us.
man, not a problem. We love you, Caesar. You're a good guy. You're one of us. So we're definitely there. We're here for you when you need us. 50 to 50 more.
That's
Let's
right.
be real.
That's right.
12 more.
Whoa.
And we'll build, and we'll build from there. And
Very
we'll
specific, bro.
I mean,
I know, 12.
What a dick.
Not even 15, dog. Damn, he got to get to 65 at
un
least.
día a la vez.
69.
We gonna get you there, bro. We gonna get you there.
All right, fam, I'm going to dip out. Thank you
Dip
so
out,
much.
bro.
Appreciate
You need to
Thank
dip
you.
out of them fucking tighty whitey shorts, bro. What the fuck? You're 50 now, dog. You don't be doing that.
We got teabagged again.
Oh man, Lexy, what's been going on with you?
I had a good weekend. I DJ'd all weekend. I did a 90s party actually on Friday.
What
and I
the
dressed
fuck is
up.
up with these 90s parties, bro?
Yeah, I dressed up. And then Saturday I did the boat party. Sunday we do Pooches and Pints at Border X.
Pooches and pints.
Yeah, it's like a dog party. So you bring your dog. We have
Where
a
my
party.
dogs at? Nice.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
Shamps.
really
Any
cute.
fights there?
It's a cute event. No dog fights.
No dog fights. None. I see. Lame ass non-encanto fight.
Yeah. Oh, I dressed up as Aaliyah for the 90s party.
You pulled that shit off immaculately.
Yeah.
Look at that. Our very own Sexy Lexy looking like Aaliyah.
Oh, it's just one?
No, there's like a bunch of
I see.
photos. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
oh, that's Aaliyah right there. No? That's Malia.
Didn't you have a side by side?
I have a photo of her at the end.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty
All
good.
right. Back it up.
That's pretty good.
All right. There.
Wait, right
Oh.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
You slayed this look.
Thanks. Oh, you just read the comment.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, that's from a friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Oh
who
yeah,
is
that
it?
was Cece.
Remember the...
Oh, hey. Hey, fool. Cece was like, leave her alone. Because we put that the little fucking reel.
Oh, wow. Were we clowning? I don't think I saw that.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
Never.
It's so
Our
bad.
little friend
That
Lexy,
was so
she is
funny.
super indigenous.
I was like yelling. That was so sad.
She's so indigenous.
Oh, she said leave her alone. Oh, yeah. I saw that one.
so
That was
you're
pretty good.
indigenous to what area? I'll
So
give you a chance right now.
Zacatecas.
Where you're indigenous?
Tecas.
Damn, she said, she doubled down. She said,
It's even worse.
she said, Zacatetas, bro.
Yeah, let's see it.
I did not say
Cece's
that.
down.
Lexi said,
Zacatecas.
I said, you're
Fuck you,
indigenous.
Eric.
You're indigenous
No.
to where? Zacatetas. No.
Tell me how you say it.
Hit her with it, Chiclet.
Zacatecas.
Boom.
Zacatecas. So
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you have that indigenous glow back
That's
there.
right.
Let's take a quick break. Coming back, we have. We're gonna learn all about mezcal today.
Yes.
We're gonna learn how to
Nice.
fucking drink it. You
Hell
know,
yes.
the preparation.
Yes.
The owners of Firme Mezcal is here. El compa Alberto Ochoa. Sit tight, grab a drink, smoke your things. We'll be right back.
cool.
Cool. Who said cool? Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back for the second half of Metiche Monday. If you're not already on a sick one, sit tight. You're about to get there with us. Joining us today from the hills of Oaxaca by way of Fullerton, el mero mero de Firme Mezcal, the one and only Alberto Ochoa is here with us today. There he is. Look at that guy. Firme Mezcal is an actual sponsor of all things My Grito. We are also privileged to have him here as be one of our sponsors. As you can see, I feel like the Wayne's World, where they're on there, it's really sad. It's like people will do anything for $1. And it's like, I'm here, I'm wearing the fucking hat. But it's a dope ass hat. Wait till you see Chiclet. Wait till you see Chiclet, bro. Firme Mezcal is owned and operated by Ochoa Imports, LLC. Its founder, Alberto Ochoa, takes pride and honors our culture, heritage, and love for mezcal. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Alberto Ochoa, bienvenido, jefe.
Thank you, compa.
We've been looking forward to having you here in the studio, getting to learn about all things mezcal, all things
do my
Alberto
best.
Ochoa,
I'll do my
all
best.
things firme.
All things firme, indeed, yeah. So, gracias, compa.
Claro
Thank
que
you for
sí.
the invite. You know, it's a pleasure to be here. I got a little glimpse of what you guys are doing before you guys had me on, and it seems like you guys are having a blast, man. So I'm super happy to be part of it.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just having a good time. We have a
Imagine
couple
as you go.
drinks. We have a couple drinks. We talk a little shit. We like to talk to interesting people. And here you are, bro. You are the interesting person because if you look around, there's not many of them. There's me, and then there's you.
All respect to everyone. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, wait, me van a golpear, bro.
Then there's the rest of
and
us.
then there's the Lexy didn't say shit. Lexy, I'm on her hit list, bro. Ahí como la ves, la Sexy Lexy is going to turn to Hitman Lexy right now, bro. Tell us a little about the origin of Firme Mezcal, how you came upon that idea to create this brand, where it is now, where do you envision it growing?
It's been a wild ride, man. You know, right in the middle of the pandemic. Actually, at the beginning of the pandemic, you know, it like fully went on, and the idea that it was already brewing a couple of years before that, it was the perfect moment. Unfortunately, during that time, to really dive into it. You know, my background is restaurant bar. Yeah, that's my background. I'm a restaurant owner. Been doing it for about 25 years. My current location, about 21 in the heart of downtown Fullerton.
¿Cómo se llama el restaurant?
Revolución Cantina.
Revolución Cantina. Hell yeah. And they better believe they serve Firme Mezcal there.
Of course, that's the home base for our brand as well. And you know, not only for myself, but for the rest of the world. You know, we all took a big pause. You know, and I heard a little comments. You know, before I got on that. You know, that the pandemic did for you guys, for friendships, for business adventures, for business that went under, a little bit of everything for the rest of the world as well. But it was an opportunity to fully dive on into something that was already a passion of mine. You know, my home state, it's Morelos, Mexico.
Hell yeah.
It's it's the second smallest state in Mexico, just south of the border of Puebla. You know, Michoacán, Guerrero, they're neighboring states where mezcal is produced. It's it's one of the top, I would say, states besides Oaxaca that are producing amazing mezcal. So you know,
Do they abide by the tequila rule as well, where only certain amount of states are allowed and sanctioned to create tequila and mezcal?
very similar. It's
Okay.
called the denominación de
La
origen.
denominación,
The
yeah.
nom, you know, basically. It's protected states where you can legally call it mezcal if you're producing in those states. 4 years ago when I started this, just the idea, and then during the pandemic when we finally were able to move forward, there were only 9 states during that time. Now up to date, there's about 12 states, and it seems like they're gonna cap it at that. But it's protected. It's one of those kind of like tequila. I don't know if you know much about the history of tequila. There's 3 states, Jalisco being the primary one. where most of it, everything's related to tequila. With with mezcal, there's 12 states. That can
Is
legal.
Zacatecas one of them? Lexy is curious if Zacatecas is one of those states where mezcal is
And let me
allowed.
pronounce it very slow. Zacatecas.
There it is.
It is one of those states.
Not Zaca.
Thank you.
Zacaboobies is not one of them.
Zacaboobies, no.
So yeah, Zacatecas is an amazing producer of mezcal. You know, we are super happy to start our first campaign of production in Oaxaca. You know, some people consider it the mecca of mezcal production. So we are super happy to call it a home. And we're doing some amazing stuff out there right now. So
What is mezcal, jefe? What is mezcal?
Mezcal it's a word that it basically kind of translates to cooked agave. You know,
Cooked agave.
Cooked agave or cooked plant. There's really some variations when it comes to the mezcal. You know, basically that's what it means. And it's agave spirit that is produced with, over, I would say right now, over 100, if not 200 species of agaves out there that you can use and experiment and produce mezcal with. The most commonly, there's a handful of agaves that are used widely to produce mezcal, such as espadín, tobalás, madrecuish, jabalís, coyotes. Those are the primary ones.
Those are the ones you see a lot in the market.
Yeah. The one that is widely, or most commonly used, espadín. Espadín. It's obviously it's a cousin species of a blue Weber, kind of like the cousin species of blue Weber for tequila production. It yields. It's a shorter time to mature. It produces the highest yield of bricks, or in this case, sugar
Güey, ¿qué
content.
andas enseñando?
Relax, Casas.
Casas, the
You're watching
perv.
on YouTube. We're all trying to listen.
Somehow
And
you got-
Casas putting a
Dude,
big
yeah,
old booty
attracted to
on
that
the
photo.
screen.
El compa Alberto acá giving me insight. I'm paying
Spilling the
attention.
gut.
Then all of a sudden I see two cheeks, bro. Man. Well, three now. I see Chiclet on the couch, and then I see two on the phone. Jesus. Looking good, bottle of mezcal. Go ahead.
Okay.
Look who's right next to her.
Hey, hell yeah. Drink now, smile later. I see that a lot in the production of things you move.
One of the many tasting events that we're trying to do to educate people and showcase a brand, and it's super fun, man, to be out there and being able to talk about the brand, the mezcal. Most important, people to taste it and give it an opportunity to be part of their lives, man.
Al chile, en serio, a me, myself, I enjoy mezcal more than tequila. My family is from the tequila region of Jalisco.
Okay.
There is a tequileria in the family, but, man, I just can't. With tequila, I can't. I understand why you shoot tequila, man, because you just want to get done with that and you just want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, even the movement in tequila, it's becoming more aware of the quality, production process that you have to take to have a respectful tequila. I'm not gonna get into any name calling.
Burn some names, bro. Aquí
Let's do
estamos.
it.
That's why we're here.
I've done it.
Who do we not like? Herradura. Váyanse. No, no es cierto, no es cierto.
We'll stick to just suggesting and educating people to enjoy good quality tequilas. It's an agave product.
I'm gonna get you, fool.
You know?
I'm gonna get you. You're gonna fall into one of these traps right now. I'm gonna set them all through, and we're gonna find out what tequilas you don't like, what mezcales you don't like. We're hear it all.
Well,
How soon can we get this in our bars?
Yeah.
it's already available. We have 3 states that it's distributed now. California being the primary.
Congratulations, man. I know
Thank you.
that's definitely a goal of all distillers to get to that level. Distribution.
Yeah, that's the magic word, man. You can have a badass idea, a good product, something that people really connect to, but if you don't have distribution, you're sitting in a warehouse full of product, So that's the challenge, that you have to get your message out there. You got to get your product out there, man. That's the biggest, ahora sí el trabajo, That's
I don't know if you're
lo más
aware
difícil.
of this. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Cece, our very own Cece, she is pretty much la reina del sur as it relates to mezcal in the South Bay of
Yeah,
San Diego.
right.
Okay.
She heads a couple of the best dive bars in all of the South Bay.
Yep.
And that's fact. That's just a fact right there.
Best 3
I
stars.
do.
So,
yeah, 3 stars.
Three-star dive
I
bar.
do I am proud of our liquor program, though. We have a good liquor program.
We would love to find out how we can implement a little bit of
100%.
Firme into our catalogo.
Especially
of,
the dobalad. I would want that.
Oh, the what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Well, we're about to have it.
What did you say? I'm sorry, I missed it. Though. What is it?
Dobalad.
Oof.
Close enough. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's hard for me to say that. It's not a word I usually use in my vernacular.
Ay, perdón. I went to Cal Poly. We are
Go
excited.
ahead. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. First
really
off, before we get into mezcal and start drinking a little mezcal, how do we drink mezcal? What is the appropriate way to drink mezcal?
I'm gonna start out by saying, that there's really no right or wrong way.
Okay.
There's a proper way that it's recommended. It's just the way to fully understand the complexity of the spirit. I don't want to get too nerdy into.
We love nerdy.
But it's, you mentioned it. Some brands out there, they have such poor quality that you chase it with the lime, you chase it with salt. You don't want to taste it. Basically, you just want to get over it with.
I always thought that was weird. Like,
and
if
get it into your bloodstream as fast as possible.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Like, if part of your selling point or your marketing tool is to, in order to drink this beer, in order to have this tequila, you gotta suck on a lemon. You gotta put a little watermelon wedge on this Hefeweizen if you want to drink. I feel like you're going over above and beyond what's needed. The fucking drink should be in itself. Right. El mezcal solo simplemente que tiene que ser suficiente.
No, you're right. It's such a complex spirit, man. There goes a lot to it. It's a spirit que, it takes over a month, man, just to produce one batch. It's not industrialized. The industry is now the industry, and even in mezcal, there's a lot of mezcal brands out there that they see an opportunity on the trend of the mezcal boom right now, and they're industrializing it just like tequila. It's becoming.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, listen, man. At the end, it's a business, and I'm probably gonna be judged by a lot of the gatekeepers out there, in the industry. But we have families to look after, man, and we have a business to look after, investments, things like that. But at the same time, we gotta be super careful of not exploiting it and over exploiting it. It's gonna sound like a contradicting thing to do, but at the end, it's something that we still gotta protect in a way.
Honor traditions,
the culture. It's super important. But as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, we also got to look for growth, and make sure that you're all the time invested and the money invested and everyone involved, gets a fair share. That's the magic word.
I think that's where people lose a little bit of connection to what you do as a business owner, because you're not just trying to do staying true to the tradition of mezcal, doing certain things to upkeep the name and the honor of mezcal. Is like you have a family to feed. There are things,
Absolutely, man.
And I feel people have a large disconnect in the beer industry. And I feel like you can agree with me on that one, Cece, where the beer industry, it's like, oh no, these guys are doing this for that and that. And no, you know what? Every business model is doing it for a different reason.
No, we can have a clear example for basically any product out there, any
absolutely.
brand. There's a story to tell, and this is mine. It's going back to your first question. I connected with mezcal, because it was part of my family. I remember my grandma, rest in peace, after a big pozole meal with the whole family, was kind of joining on the table. Maybe they were bringing out the bootleg mezcal in the plastic jug, and after the enchiladas and the pozole. I was still a little boy,
la pancita, bro.
El famoso desempance.
El desempance.
And that's just a clear vision that I still have, I was still obviously super young, and the aroma and the smell of the mezcal, just los adultos kind of sipping it after the good meal and, just enjoying it. And it's always been around. And unlike tequila, we come from states that neighbor mezcal producing states. Yeah. Back in the day, it was bootleg. It was something that people resembled as a low quality spirit. Pa los borrachitos, like pa los teporochitos, things like that. But
estilo Pruno.
But believe it or not, mezcal, it's actually been out there longer than tequila. Tequilas are mezcales, but not all mezcales are tequilas. And that's something important to know, that the way that mezcal is produced, it was done for, way before the tequila boom of the 1970s, 80s, started. All the agaves were cooked the same way in underground ovens, in underground pits, naturally, smashed by tajonas or mullets or canoes, and basically no industrial equipment whatsoever.
It's a cool process, Alberto, to watch. We've been down there a couple of times to actually see in tequila, in Jalisco, más bien, just to see the process of going through the process of making tequila. Tacanijo, bro.
Even the industrial part of it.
Yeah.
It's badass, man. It's cool. But unlike tequila, you can speed up the process super fast. You can literally have a cooked agave in less than a couple hours. And that's how much they have to upkeep with the production to, keep up with demand. For us, in this case, we cook it in the underground pits. You guys can see an image right now.
That's dope right there, man. That's just...
The guy with the flannel, that's our maestro mezcalero, Jorge. Guy in the blue right next to him, that's our boy Joaquin. Big, third generation mezcaleros, man. They took over family operation that was, kind of forgotten and they revived it, And they have...
And that's your squad. That's your team.
That's my team, man, and super proud of what we're doing, and young mezcaleros with new vision when it comes to the industry.
Fresh ideas with old traditions. Can you copyright that, Chiclet, please? Go ahead and copyright. Fresh tradition.
Ideas.
Fresh ideas.
Where is that? Where that picture?
That's in Santiago, Matatlan, Oaxaca. That's our home base. That's where we produce this magic juice, man. It's
how big is your facility down there?
It's believe it or not, man, it's super tiny. I would say that as big as this room.
En serio? All right.
Yeah, very humble. You still got to take dirt roads to get to the distillery. We still have
Field
when
trip.
we started production.
I'm telling you, we're going down there to shoot an episode of Emo Brown right there, bro.
That would be super cool, man.
Imagine.
In a hammock.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the day of that's actually 3.5 years ago. The first batch of espadín that we produced. Wow. So we're getting the espadín delivery. That was about 13 tons, I believe.
13 tons?
And bro, like the respect that I have for these people, it's incredible.
That's your workforce. Those are your partners. This is the lifeline. That's the blood that runs through the veins that creates what you have.
Those little piñitas, as big as you see them, man, they like a couple 100 pounds.
Sí rinden, están pesados.
Están pesadísimas. And that's espadín. You're gonna yield the highest sugar content. We call it bricks.
Moving bricks, dog.
Moving bricks.
Brick squad. Que tú sabes. Perdón.
You're
Me fue en un viaje.
in the industry, so you know what bricks is about, is the sugar content, and all that stuff. So basically, espadín would give you the highest yield of sugar content to.
Because everyone knows, Cece, that sugar turns into alcohol. Correct?
Yeah.
GCC. What do we have in front of us right
Good
here,
job,
Jefe? Hey, I own a brewery. I know a lot about alcohols and sugars.
A little bit.
A little bit, man.
So
what do we have here?
I got you guys a little bottle of Tobalá and our ensemble with Tobalá and espadín. Super happy to say that we just got the silver medal awards in the bartender spirit awards in up in San Francisco.
Hey, that's a big deal, man.
Nice.
That's a big deal, bro.
It's judged by bartenders, bar owners, bar managers.
The people who matter, who are moving your product.
The people behind the bars, the people that make the decisions to put it in their programs.
The Cece's of the world.
That's
the
right.
Cece's of the world, the ones in the weeds, the grind,
Getting it done.
getting it done, man. So they taste, hundreds, if not thousands of spirits, not only mezcal.
During their
tequilas.
shift sometimes. Se pasan.
Right? It's like,
I don't know.
it's kind of true. Yeah. So yeah, we're super happy, man. And we're,
So these are both award winners.
this is the silver medal in espadín and Tobalá. It's a 60-40 blend. Basically, 60% of Tobalá with the 40% of espadín, cooked together, fermented together, distilled together in the same, and it gives you a well balanced. I'm personally a Tobalá drinker. I love Tobalá. Just the agave plant. It's very similar as that, but obviously at a bigger scale. It's a low plant, white leaf. And just the sugar content or the flavor notes. It's just incredible, man. It's just something that I personally prefer. Doesn't matter what brand. If I'm at a bar and I see mezcal brands out there and I see a
Tobalá, that's me.
I go for Tobalá.
Eso.
And that's why you'll find it in 3 of our expressions in the Firme Familia. You'll find it there. This is a blend. It's a 60-40 blend. We have 100% Tobalá. This is the highest proof. It's a 47 proof. So this is the highest proof we have so far in the...
I've seen some go as high as 52, 53.
Yeah, 53. I've seen it all the way to 58, man.
¿En serio?
I had with
What
the
happens after that?
Maestro Mezcalero, we have what we call puntas. Basically, it's the first process of the
The
distillation.
first, yes.
And you use that to balance your final, basically your final expression. And we had a few of those sips, man, and they're dangerous.
Bien peinado para atrás, viejo. Bien peinado para
Como dicen,
atrás.
mezcal no te pone pedo, te pone mágico.
Oof, bro, I'm about to become David Copperfield with this magical potion. Then, ¿Cómo me lo empino? How do we drink this? Is there a process?
It's
I'm silly. I like to smell it first.
It's like I said, that's what's recommended.
Sounds good.
You gotta start off by enjoying what Mother Nature gave us. The sunny slopes of Oaxaca, bathing the agave for 18 years.
Hey, Albert Camus over here. Edgar Allan Poe dropping the pictures with words.
It's facts, bro. Listen, this agave plant, it's been sitting in the Oaxaca landscape for 15, 18 years. It's just soaking in the rays for the Oaxaca rays in the soil, in the rich soil. And and you have to enjoy it. You have to take it slow. You have to really, understand what's behind it. Not only the length of time that agave plant took to grow, but the production steps to have this final spirit in front of us. So always start off. It's highly recommended that you either start with a nice little sip just to kind of get your saliva glands acclimated to what's coming. Obviously, the nose is very important.
Prepárate, mijo, que ahí te va.
Está rico.
And it's I don't know, it's super.
All right. Look at that.
Man, that is
Fresh.
so
So
good.
fucking
Fresh.
good.
That is so good.
It's incredible. Yeah,
Some might say this is an award-winning mezcal.
This is
Some
really.
people might say.
I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is great.
Well, let's hope not. You're blowing smoke up anyone's ass.
I mean,
Cece.
I don't need to say it. I just want you to know that is incredible.
thank you.
We taste a lot of garbage, Alberto. We do. We taste a lot of
is a lot
garbage.
out there, man.
Go ahead. Who are your top 3 garbage brands of mezcal?
No, not yet, man. I gave you my first sip, man. Maybe a couple more, man.
We're gonna get him some puntos. We're gonna get him.
Man, this is so good.
No, thank you. No, it means a lot.
Wow.
In coming from the industry where it's judged by, like bartenders and bar managers and bar owners, it makes a big difference, man.
What? Yes, I tried to sneak that little chicanismo photo in there. For what are you doing, dog? Look, I'm not doing nothing. This is tasty. All right, so we've smelt it. We've took a little sip. I've introduced my saliva glands.
El vasito mezcalero, it's super important.
Okay.
There's a lot of vasitos, veladoras, shot glasses, jicaritas that you can use.
Jicaritas are the OG ones, all right?
Jicaritas are the OGs. There's some made with clay or the typical. I wish I brought one, man. It's like una semilla.
Es una semilla tortada a la mitad. Hey.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Limpia. And, there's jicaras on all shapes and sizes. I remember in el pueblo de mis abuelos, used to pour water or wash, dishes, things like
Useful tool.
a useful tool. And, it's obviously glass. It's clean. It doesn't attract or absorb any odor, smells, things like that. With clay, there's some clay copitas out there, very, very cool made. But unfortunately, you will trap, los barrilitos.
I like
los
those barrilitos.
Soak it in.
Little cantarritos, look at that. El gallo, pronounced El gallo in the southern regions of the state.
Definitely not that size, man. You will be magical if you had.
Yaki, what are we trying to promote here?
The desert.
Alberto, what exactly are we trying to promote here?
That's
What
the
are we-
famous Quirosilla from Las Vegas, man. She's super cool.
How does she drink mezcal?
Hopefully she's sipping it, man.
Jeez, I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
Why? What happened?
Magical.
She's super cool. She's a DJ. She's a DJ in Vegas. We just had an event for Chicano Hollywood production about a week ago. She performed there.
Sweating.
She has a pretty cool following, and she's freaking awesome, man. Like, she DJs, she's a performer, she's a badass.
So obviously you have la calidad, you have the quality, you have everything you need in the product. The product alone stands for itself. So now you're reaching out and marketing and trying to build that brand. What do you look for when we're trying to build your brand and in the marketing aspect of your product?
I think that it comes down to education, bro. Education in the Chicano community or in the Chicanismo movement right now.
Hey, Casas,
Ask Eric about it.
It's important, it's super important. As you know, we Latinos or Chicanos or Mexican Americans, we like to drink, man. You know, we like to have a good time.
Todo con respeto, todo con medida. Todo con
Siempre
medida.
con respeto y siempre con medida. But we you know, we work hard, man. So we like to soltarnos la greña.
Así era, no,
como el de Grupo Firme, ahí está.
Man.
Oh, wow.
He was drinking.
We got the Gucci.
What was he drinking?
Espadín.
Espadín, ¿verdad? All right. Look at that.
You know, we like to work. That's bartender, super famous. That she did like a little cocktail mix for their private, hangout.
Good for them.
This was down in Vegas. They didn't let me in, believe it or not. I had to stay outside. You know.
I made the mezcal, bro. Like that.
Mezcal owner, man.
Oh, man.
She's the one coming in. No. No, but that was fun, man. And I guess, it's the education part. Like I said, we Latinos, Mexican Americans, Chicanos, we like to party and drink. We work hard, so we always like to enjoy a nice pisto, a nice pisto.
El vato, yeah.
And I think that in the culture is very common. We're sort of aceros, man. We love micheladas and chiles and cervezas.
Stop, fool! I'm getting hungry.
No, you're in the beer industry, so you know what consumers like.
Yes.
You know what's up.
A good time.
And the other spirit that it's highly consumed. Fuck, I thought I wasn't gonna say a brand, but in the bar club, bar scene, nightclubs. Bucanas, man. It's a Scottish whiskey.
Man.
That's this guy.
That's Steve's favorite.
Se me movió.
And it's a whiskey, bro.
Let's be for real. It's a horrible blend of a whiskey. It's a very bad, but you know
All
what?
of a sudden.
No. But
You're the poster boy
Does it
for
get you
this.
magical? Does it get you fucked?
Look it.
It's because you're here that he's
A good a good product, a great brand will always promote nostalgia. And if I can have a beer that takes me back to my first beer or what I was doing, if I can listen to an album that really touched me in a way, I can tell you exactly where I was when I first heard it. If I can have a mezcal, a tequila, a bucanitas, I drink bucanitas because one, I fucking love it. And two, it always puts me in the mindset of like hanging out with my cousins, doing outlandish shit, getting on
Family
sick
parties.
ones, getting on sick ones. So for me, bucanitas is more than the actual product. It's more of a nostalgic feeling, like it takes me back. Bucanitas, baby.
But it's
Bucanitas.
it's a spirit that it's highly consumed by
Yes.
Mexicans, bro. Like, like in
Por todas partes.
like nightclubs,
Yeah.
the banda, mostly in banda scenes, the Mexican scene. It's bucanas, the chugging by the bottle, the whole pouring
Stop
over
it, bro.
Los timbales de la banda, doing the whole.
¡Saca la botella!
Oh, and I think growing up here on the border too, I remember every family party. It was like the centerpiece, the bucanas y
Don Presidente.
Pedro,
Don Presidente.
Yeah.
Con una botella de
Siempre.
Coca-Cola y las limis. Little
was
Mexican
it.
lines, bro.
Every party, Presidente y bucanas.
Damn, you straight took me to fucking TJ Quinceañeras right now.
Oh my god!
Bailamos
All I
con el
remember when
Tuca,
I was
el
younger
Tuca,
was
el
having
Tucanazo.
Zimas.
Bing, bing.
Do you remember
Zima,
Zima?
A Zima?
Brings me straight back.
Zimas?
They're like the modern day
Seltzers.
Yeah, right.
New
It was like a
seltzers.
squirt. It was so good.
all the different flavors. And shit.
Zimas were good.
I know. I used
Zimas
to
were good.
steal
I
them
started
all
with the
time.
Bartles and James. When we would do
Underage.
beer runs. Yeah, underage as fuck. All right.
Dude.
This
I was
portion of the
like 10
podcast
when I had
is
my
not
first-
sponsored by Firme Mezcal. It's sponsored by my hood activities, a youngster. And we would go to the Ralphs on Otay Lakes Road across from Bonita Vista High School. And they fucking knew when they saw us coming in. They knew it was on and popping. We had a job. There was a game. I was the John Madden of this bitch. I said, we need 2 cars. We need 1 car facing that way. We need 1 car facing this way. You, Chiclet, grab a pinchy bag of bread. Why? You'll see. And then we go down the beer aisle. And then somebody, and then somebody comes and tries to stop you. Sauce. You throw the guy the bread. Le tienes el pan, perro. Así en chinga. And then it's like, and then he's gonna, all right, grab it. What do you want? Get this, get that.
Done by the bread,
No,
right?
the bread's not gonna hurt nobody. We were doing a customer service because the bread was at that point sold as a discount porque tenía todas maldades. It was a little bad at that point. Bartles and James is where I started. Elevated my game to Zima. Quickly took it to Mickey's.
look at
Hung out at
you.
Mickey's for a while. King Cobras.
Dang.
Then the 24 packs of Budweisers.
Oh,
And then,
wow.
yeah.
But
And
heavy?
Did you ever get into Four Locos?
never did.
Oh man,
never
I
did.
used to
That's when they're
drink
younger.
one of those and I was set
Yeah?
all night. Yeah.
What? I've never
I
had.
never have.
You have never had a Four
I
Loko?
would
Try
drink
one,
my
man.
weight
Never
in
tried
Four
one.
Locos when I was in my 20s.
Nice.
Never.
You're still in your 20s, Cece. No, todavía no?
No.
You know what?
Yeah, no.
Magical is an adjective that I would definitely use to describe this product. Magical.
This is great.
bro.
I feel like the
Truly.
more and more I drink it, I discover new notes as I drink it more.
Facts, man.
You know what I mean? It's like the first one's like, okay. Second one is like, oh shit, now I taste a little bit of citrusy. Oh, now I taste a little bit of piña. And now I taste the smoky effect, you know?
Yeah, verde,
What
richness,
brings that out? Well, how does that happen?
It's just the natural expression of the agave. You know, it's gonna give you that. You know, it's kind of weird because once you mention what your taste buds kind of expecting, maybe someone else is going like, yeah,
I
there's
feel
a little
that.
pineapple,
Yeah.
a little, things like that. But at the end, there's no right or wrong, man. There's no whatever you like. It's gonna be the way that your palate,
California burritos with guacamole. I feel like I'm getting those notes. I'm probably hungry.
Yeah, you guys had all this pisto and what was the first cocktail that you guys were sipping on?
The Boulevier.
Boulevier. What is it called?
All right, I don't feel bad about botching the name of your mezcal. It's a Boulevardier.
Boulevardier.
what we
That was
said.
horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Look at
I
this.
mean, it's not for everyone.
It was
It's
refreshing.
Very bitter.
You know? I just love, I don't know, man.
You
Call
just
me
let-
old fashioned.
You love White Russians.
I do, but
and bucanitas.
I love the tradition
Yeah.
of this. Okay, I love.
This? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love how it's nostalgic, man.
It is, man.
It takes me back to going and visiting these fabricas, these acreage farms, and just watching it. And one time I even went the touristy route, bro. We went and we did the Herradura tequila train, and it was an awesome experience. I think on that train, for my 40th birthday, I had like 21 shots of tequila, and I did not get on a sick one because there was like all day you were eating, te dan comida, hay agüitas, hay snacks,
Hydration,
your
hydration,
hydration,
yeah.
you're having a good time, andas mirando baile folclórico, la banda, el mariachi, everything. It was an experience. I didn't even realize I had like a bottle of fucking tequila all on my own. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit. And all of us, the whole bar, el cuñado, el compa glasses, we were all there, bro. And we're just drinking and we're like, El Julio, how did this happen? And then you're just caught up in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
When you say it's magical, it's true, man.
It's really magical, man. This whole agave thing, it's an experience that you have to fully dive into, and not just shoot it, chase it with a lime and that's it. No, you gotta really enjoy the whole experience, man. Not only with mezcales, there's tequilas, bacanoras, sotoles, rencillas, The whole agave industry is just, it's just in a big,
It really is.
It is, man.
I blame George Clooney. George Clooney came in and he started, what is it?
Wasn't it hard to get in?
Casamigos. I think it's
Yeah.
probably hard to do now.
Yeah.
But I don't think it
'Cause,
was
like, they
as
were running
difficult.
out or
Yeah,
something,
because,
yeah.
well, look at the homies.
Yeah.
Los compitas with Resol.
Rock and all that
Look with Resol right now. Resol, like Mike Metcalf Arts and Rec, they have a brand, Resol Mezcal. And he was telling me it's really hard to satisfy
Demand.
the demand because the needs aren't being met because there is such a high demand for it now.
Yeah.
And I get it. So you have your own spot. You have your own farm. You have your own fab.
Yeah, we partnered up with our maestro mezcalero Jorge Aron, and we invested not only with him in the distillery at a personal level, but we gotta obviously keep up with the production of or harvest of espadín, which is the most commonly used for mezcales. And then we gotta be really sustainable when it comes to the wild agaves, like unlike the tequila industry, which focuses on only one species of agave. As you can see in tequila, you go to Jalisco and you see nothing but one species of agave. That's
across
it,
land, all the way across, man.
And that's something that in the mezcal kind of like industry, we have to be careful that we don't turn into a monoculture, mono harvest of just one species, because then espadín it's gonna take over and the agaves that are special, that are wild agaves like tobalas, jabalís, they could go extinct. We have to be really careful not to follow the trends of like the tequila industry, and pay homage to agaveros, which are the maestros doing the harvest for espadines, semi-harvest for tobalas, all these wild species that even if you try to replicate the conditions of the length of years with the fully harvested agave, you're never going to have the full complexity of a wild agave that, it's been sitting on the hills of Oaxaca or the desert or the seacoast.
You can't
of
replicate
Oaxaca.
that.
You can't.
You can't replicate
And
that.
then even if you try to
That's making me more thirsty.
even if you try
Yeah.
to mimic that, you will never get the complexity. The notes of that specific agave plant.
Always
And-
respected. Always firme.
All respect.
Oh, dog, that's beautiful. That's a trademark right there.
That
Right?
is a trademark,
All right, I won't
yeah.
fuck with it, but that looks beautiful, bro. I'm in love with this. We need to get this at the Elwood.
Yeah.
We need
I'm
to,
so down.
We need to get this into the
It would
ears of
be an
people who
honor.
run the
It would be an
Manhattan
honor.
to make that shit happen. Cece, can I tell you? Can you get this into Manhattan,
I
too, please?
think I can do
All right,
that.
cool. Thank you very much. These secrets are out. Lexi, let's break up the. I like how every time I call you, you're like, oh, it's always coming. So right now we're gonna go over a couple of current event items that have been going on recently in the news, and we're gonna have everyone weigh in on them, and we're gonna continue to sip some of this tasty mezcal. Plomero, you're missing out, bro.
Firme
I wish
mezcal.
you were part of the $25 a month crew, bro, because I would be more than happy. I'd give you a sip of this, but you're only in the lowly $10. I
There
think.
he is, there
Are
he
you?
is.
Oh my gosh.
Cece, give him some. Yeah, he's over there looking. ¿Cuál le damos?
So I sent Eric the photo of this Florida stripper.
Uh-oh.
She's being hit
This
with
week in Florida.
fraud charges for stealing $62,000 from a boozed up customer after a lap dance.
62,000,
Yeah.
bro.
The Miami police said that the male victim was told that his dances and drinks were on the house as several women gyrated on him and gave him back-to-back shots of tequila. The man became so intoxicated that he couldn't even stand.
Wait, he brought
Dang
in
it.
$62,000 in cash.
Or were they just taking his card?
Well, they had a credit card reader.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So-
Were these nude dances, I guess, is the question that
wonder-
Chiclet has.
Also, have you seen the J-Lo movie where they take the guy's money?
No.
all the men that go
Hustler
in there.
movie?
Yeah, the Hustler movie.
What's it called?
Hustlers.
It's called
Hustler?
Hustlers.
No. No.
Yeah,
It's a
so
good one.
the strippers did that and they got in trouble too. It's
I like
based on
Selena.
a true story.
That's pretty much my favorite J-Lo movie. That's
wow.
the only J-Lo movie I
They're
like.
so intoxicated that there's no need for the full dance. They're just like, oh, keep swiping the card and I'll keep handing over.
At your
Yeah.
club.
I don't
at
think
your-
they're doing that. There's no
What's the
need.
name of your club?
Revolución Cantina.
Revolución Cantina would never,
Cash
ever,
only.
ever do that.
Our clientele.
They cap all of their limits at 10,000. That's nuts.
Damn.
I've never been a strip club guy. How about you, Chiclet?
No.
No, I've gone honestly.
$62,000 though. Damn.
I know.
Doesn't the bank
What
do
kind of
something at
dance-
some point?
Nah.
Man, I had a hustle for a long time.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Everybody take a sip. Take a sip.
Okay, so I used to live in San Francisco, and everyone knows North Beach has like the best strip clubs.
No,
And
I
so-
didn't.
Well, now you do.
Damn it.
So when my family would come to town, like my cousins and my brother, I shouldn't be specific. Anyway, what we would do is I'd be going with like a bag of dudes, and it cost $40 to get in per person. So what I would do is say, "Hey, I'm here for the interview," and I would dress like nice, and so they would take me in. I'm just like, these guys are with me, and so they would go into the club for free, and then I would get the walk around. And learn everything, talk to security. It's usually the security brings you around, then you talk about your hours or whatever. And then you go into the main room and you drink and you get to watch and meet everyone. And I did that all the time to get my family into the strip clubs for free.
I'm going to try that.
Man.
It's so easy.
How many dances did you get in a night?
I didn't get it. Okay, can I tell you, this is messed up though, and I won't name any names, but
Chiclet.
one time I was in there with family, and I went back there to like see the rooms. They have like there's different rooms for different things. And if you don't know what it is, then go figure it out. But I walked back there, and one of my cousins
El primo mañoso.
was getting a service from a chick.
Service.
And I was just like, oh my God, hold on. I like stopped a security guard and I was like, that's my cousin. Let's fuck with him. and then he got so mad we went over to his curtain and messed him up. Yeah. It was so
Dang it.
Cece went on a sick voyage right
What? Sorry. I can't believe you guys never done that.
Note to self.
No, I don't go to a lot of
It's
strip
all
clubs.
about hustles.
No.
If you can't find a hustle, even in San Francisco, trying to like have fun and like have it
Yeah.
on the cheap when you're poor as fuck out there, you can do it.
I went to a strip club with
a will,
wifey when
there's a
she
way.
just turned 18. And I think that was the last time her and I went. We didn't really I didn't really dig it. It wasn't my thing. I don't see a need in throwing cash at something that's not gonna turn into anything.
Well, after Hong Kong, dude.
No. HK ruined me as a young man, fool. HK
ruined everybody.
Chiclet. I remember the first time I went to HK, I was with Chiclet, fool.
Damn, man.
And the last time.
Gosh.
Next
You
question.
promised me a dinner, man. Damn.
It was fun. Yeah. El buffet.
So a Kentucky woman has been accused of fatally shooting her West Texas Uber driver after mistakenly believing she was being kidnapped and taken to Mexico, according to
Damn.
police.
Wait,
This
what?
just happened.
Damn.
She-
Breaking news. Lexi's breaking news. Oh, no. She shot somebody, her Uber driver.
Yeah.
Because she thought that her Uber driver was kidnapping her.
Right.
What would lead her to think that?
I'm not really sure. Maybe being there in Texas, she's heard stories. I don't know.
She asked for an Uber?
Yeah, she
and the
got
Uber-
an Uber.
And the Uber
Yeah.
picked her up.
She got willingly in the Uber.
I think she heard about a cheap way to not pay for her Uber. And then she decided to also
is
known
cheap.
as the Cece Hustle.
Instead of canceling the trip, you know, like
Yeah, I don't want to get charged $5. Let's just shoot this guy. Wow.
She took
Yeah.
it too far.
And what happened?
Dude,
and
people
what
are
happened?
just taking it too far. She's still in jail. She's being charged.
I
and
think she's gonna
that's-
stay in jail probably
Yeah,
for a
she's
long time.
being charged with murder. So
And it's in Texas?
yeah, in Texas,
That's capital
Bye-bye.
punishment. I think they're gonna put
Yeah.
her on a chair
probably.
with some electronics.
Does that still happen?
I think so, fool.
Yeah?
I know Texas for sure is one of the states that still,
They still do it?
endorses and supports the
messing
idea of
around.
that.
Yeah.
In Texas no se juega, bro.
cabrón, yeah.
Fuck, you have distribution in Texas?
not yet.
You might want to
Very
rethink
soon, very
that.
soon, yeah.
You know, pretty soon.
It's its own world.
Dude, you are a family man in a business that requires you to be out of the family establishment consistently and over long periods of time.
Yep. That's one of the biggest challenges right now, and my family is very supportive. They understand. You know, we always been in this industry. You know, the restaurant bar industry. It's no joke, man. You know, you gotta put in the time, not only to make the place, you know, a place where you're gonna make business out of it, and people are gonna, you know,
Create that
frequent it.
vibe, create that
Yeah,
energy.
It takes a long time to create that, you know, that trust in people to give your place a chance. You know, they're making a decision to drive to your venues, get out of the car, walk, spend money. You know, so that to build that it takes a long time. You know, and hours after many hours, if not, you know, 20 hours a day. Believe it or not, man, I opened my bar when I was only 24 years old.
Oof.
Where is it at?
Nice.
And downtown Fullerton.
Oh, okay.
And I literally slept there, man. You know, I was doing brunch in the mornings for mariachi brunch, closing the bar. I was still bartending at the time.
That's
you
a
know?
crazy way of saying that you passed out and woke up there. But
I-
okay. That's creative.
Not in an intoxicated way, but you know, like, well, maybe a little, you know, but you know, and having, you know, to deal with staff and chefs and cooks.
Aren't they a
and
headache?
busboys, man.
Aren't they a
Ooh.
fucking headache?
I think that's the hardest part of the actual business, you know, because
Yeah.
once you have a good product, good quality that people believe and trust,
The personalities come in the
people
way.
will come back.
Yeah.
But now you have to deal with personalities.
Yeah.
You know, the busboy talk shit to the chef is not happy. Someone, you know, messed up an order, so they didn't tell the chef, and you know, people don't show up to work. It's just part of the industry, you know. Unfortunately, it's common, you know. it
So you
happens
want to
all the
be a
time.
small business owner, you know? Pretty much. That's what it comes
Yeah.
with. Cece knows. Cece sabe.
She's in the industry, yeah.
Nah, Cece sabe. She's seen all of the things. Getting in on them chips. Look at you.
I'm the chip queen, dude. I love it. This is my third flavor of chips I've had today.
Lexi, what else is going on in this wonderful world?
So I'm sure you guys all heard about the Titan submarine that went down to visit the Titanic
And never came back.
And never came back.
Did you guys? What's the deal with Cardi B like tapping into that gossip? shit?
Oh, I did
You
see
know,
that. I
that was
saw
such
that.
an undertone thing that she was just like talking about. And then the guy, one of the sons of the
Stepsons, right?
billionaire,
Or something like that.
decided, but that guy just wants attention. And I feel like he like harnessed the fact that Cardi B and all her
Was the
fault.
one that,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if I had a stepdad and that dude decided to go underwater, all right, have fun, bro. I guess I am going to a Blink 182 concert. You know?
With BJ just barrel.
Yeah, so basically it imploded on its way down, and they have like video. They've recreated video.
Oh, yeah?
I sent it to you.
I do know.
Yeah,
Was it found?
as it was going down, they found pieces of it, or you know.
I hate that more and more information is slowly coming out. Like this dude was trying to like hustle other people to jump in on his voyage.
But he's done that trip before, no?
Yeah.
Supposedly
many
they did it
times.
many times before.
Yeah,
So I
so
wonder what made this one different. Then?
they were having
okay.
technical
You haven't heard the
difficulties
conspiracy theories?
beforehand. Apparently, they were having some technical difficulties. So I don't know if there was already cracks in it. And they were warned about that too. I'm not sure by who, but they were warned about
Let's see
it
what's going on
cracking
there.
over time. But yeah, so it crushed in milliseconds. So they didn't even realize what happened to them.
Oh,
Shit.
Gone.
oh,
Gone.
do it again.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, they
But
say
I
that.
think the guy used materials to build that contraption that were not recommended for
Right.
that type of voyage.
not sanctioned for those types of voyage.
And there's a video of him bragging about like, oh yeah, I did against, recommendations and this and that.
But that's just
That's
it.
what happens.
There isn't enough regulation, so that person was allowed to get away with it. And
Would
so-
you, Chiclet, if you had that coin in your account, would you have jumped in on that little voyage?
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was telling the kids is like, man, if I had $200,000 to do whatever I wanted with, right? Because that means you have way more than that to
Sure.
spend.
A lot of
Right.
comments.
If I had that kind of money, that is not what I would want to
That
do.
is not what we're gonna do.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Definitely
Yeah.
not, man.
Renting HK out for a week probably is more your
Imagínate.
style. Ooh,
Hey, I saw
shit.
you blowing up that mattress, though, dog. Pura muñeca.
Mírame los ojos. There is no amount of money how low it would cost for me to go on that trip. I would
No
not
way.
go on that trip. The guy's going up to outer space right now. Why? What are you doing?
I would do that.
You would do that?
Sure.
Oh my god.
But
I
don't
feel like
care.
that's the
I
same
wouldn't do it
risk,
with-
though, right? Like
Skydiving.
These are
The
man-made.
same thing.
Oh, skydiving, I'm down.
It's the same thing. You're looking for an adventure where one of the possibilities of the outcome is death.
Yeah,
Mount
but-
Everest.
But
All of them.
newsflash, dude, like driving, you're more likely
Yeah,
to die in a
more
car
likely.
accident.
Joke's on you. I'm driven. No, I no longer drive.
Well, there's also more knowledge in the space travel industry than obviously,
There you
deep
go.
sea diving and stuff, Like there's more known or more studies or more technology
Yeah.
being
Absolutely. I would
implemented
never
at the
wanna go
moment
down
that-
there.
No.
I mean, either or are fucking scary as hell,
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Would you do that? What would you do if you had a nice little chunk of money that you had to choose an adventure with? You have $500,000 and they're offering you to go down and check out the Titanic or go up to the fucking Antarctica and check out what's going on in the ice caps or fly into space. Is that something you would do or what's the word?
I'm afraid of heights, man.
Okay.
So, I took my kids to the mini golf.
Uh-huh.
And they have the hiking, on the wall. And then once you reach the top, you're like, all right, let go. You're on the harness. I couldn't get off, man.
No?
It was only about 20 feet high. My kids were at the bottom laughing at me. And my wife, let go. Like, hey.
Dele una botella.
As soon as you start climbing, the harness starts, tying it. But as soon as you get there, you're like, okay, there's the rope it's holding you. You just let go and it kind of brings you down. Couldn't let go. And it was not even 20, 25 feet.
Do you have a fear of flying?
Because you're not driving to Oaxaca next week.
Man, no, I think the flying is okay. We do have some, wild experiences with my wife. She hates flying. We went to our 25-year anniversary, 20 years, I believe.
Felicidades, Kevin. Hey, that was a subtle flex. We were casually enjoying our 25th anniversary of marriage.
I think it was the 20th year, but we went to Hawaii. That was originally where we went to honeymoon. And we had a better experience catching the flight back. It was only delayed an hour, then 2, 3. Then the plane shows up and there's something, wrong with it. So it was like, no, I'm not getting in that freaking plane. So we booked a different plane, which was 9 hours later. So we're like frustrated. We have to come back to our kids. Then we finally hop on that flight in the middle of the night. And then maybe an hour from Maui to LA, there was, turbulence that we never felt before. That thing dropped like, I don't know, like 100 feet, like, shh.
That Hawaii flight is otro pedo,
If
bro.
it
That
wasn't-
Hawaii flight
Yeah,
is a
you're
different
fine.
If it
animal.
wasn't for
bro.
the seatbelt, we would have, hit the top, and she started screaming and praying and like crazy.
Yeah?
And like, why aren't you scared? Like, there's nothing we can do, We're just-
Damn, el
And that
vato. He was
bad,
on a
man.
sick one, is what he's not telling you. Is that he had a bottle
He was
of
9
Firme.
hours into the airport
That
time.
was scary, man. So
Have you ever been in a
now
situation
that
on
I
a
got
plane?
kids,
Oh yeah.
Turbulence.
I've been on a bad one.
I once
I
thought.
was on the news. Like our flight was on the news.
Were you one of those girls that got up and started arguing with the flight attendants?
My plane caught a kitchen electrical fire 5 minutes over the Atlantic. So I was going from Chicago to London. We did an
must be
emergency
nice.
landing in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And
You don't
then-
say. What are you talking about?
And it was at 3 a.m. So it was a closed airport, but it was a whole emergency thing. There was no power on the plane, and it was very frightening. It was very Final Destination.
Did the little cups come out?
Only half.
Oh,
So
First class only.
That was another. That was another. The air pressure. We were talking about this off air last week because Cece was here and she's a flight attendant.
Hey, when's she coming back on? She was cool.
But she ended
We'll
up.
have her back on.
The way that I was okay to fly after that incident, because I still had to go to Africa. I was on my way to Africa on that trip, and I still had to come back.
Oh, relax.
But
fool.
what happened was a flight attendant on Delta had told me the fact that you were on that flight makes it so it's rare to begin with that would ever happen. She's like, I've been a flight attendant for 20 years. We've never had an emergency landing. But the fact that you were on that flight makes it even more rare. On any flight, you're probably the most safest to be around because it's so unlikely it'll ever happen again.
Yeah, right.
So when I get on a plane, there's turbulence. I'm just like, whatever.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
I
I
will
was
buy a lotto ticket the day I was like, this was lucky. I gotta go get some.
Dude, you know
lotto
what's
tickets.
crazy? This was so long ago that we didn't have cell phones because back then it was like the roaming and didn't go like 20 minutes outside
Gen
of your
X
city.
vibes. Gen X vibes.
You know, I'm a millennial. Anyway,
You keep telling yourself that.
so when I came back from Africa a month later, is
All
when
right, we
my
get it.
A
Oh
full
my
month.
So my mom was like, how is everything? I was like, man, the flight out there. And my mom had seen it on TV. And it was one of those things. She was like, you were on that flight? I was like, yeah, that was my flight. But yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
In Africa.
But I got to stay in London because I missed my London flight. And then I got to stay in Halifax and all that stuff.
I'm 8% African. Also, this one time coming back from Guadalajara, I thought legit I was gonna die. We were on a flight and we went to, it was like maybe before wifey and I were married. I don't remember the date. She just yelled at me today for not knowing the chronological order of things, amongst other things. Te amo. We were flying back from Guadalajara. I came back with my then brother-in-law and then sister-in-law. And not my family. No kids, no nothing. It was just.
What do you mean then?
They're not together anymore. Yeah. They're not together. So it was like a baby daddy of my sister-in-law right now and a baby mama of my brother-in-law right now. You know, so I guess that flight was doomed from the fucking start. And then we're coming fucking back and it's raining and relámpagos y truenos and fucking it's just bad. It's bad. It's windy. It's turbulent. It's bad. So I got on a sick one. And in the airport back then, they used to have Remy Martin VSOP with a splash of piña. That was my move back then, bro. That was my move. So I was already warm and tingly inside, getting on the plane. Because it was windy, it was raining. Leaving Guadalajara, it's kind of a little weird flight sometimes because of that, the turbulence. So we came back, we're in the air. And no mames, bro. You saw the lightning outside the window. You saw everything. I was like, bitch, we're going to fucking die. And I'm going to die with these weenies. There's none of my... Yeah, like the whole time in my head is like, I'm going to die with these fucks, bro. I don't even like them. And I'm going to die with them. There's no family of mine here. This is the way it's going to end. Valió pito. We landed. I dipped. I left those motherfuckers. I got to go, fool. I got family in Colonia Libertad. I'm going to them. Y'all motherfuckers can go wherever you want. I'm only family flying now. Never flying with people I don't like, man. Fuck. That's all I have for that one. Did you hear about the dude? I don't know if you got this one in your notes. The dude that he's in a gym and he got kicked out for staring at the girls working out.
Oops.
What they didn't realize is the dude is blind.
Wait, what I didn't see that.
Well, neither did he.
There's no way.
I was kicked out of a gym for staring at a woman, even though I'm blind. Toby Addison recalled the mortifying moment years prior when he was kicked out of a gym for creepily staring at a woman. Despite the fact that he could not see, bro. While on the Happy Hour podcast earlier in June, the full story's in the League in the Bible before, I'll pretty much sum it up. This motherfucker was probably just, haciendo su pedo, doing some bicep curls, working off them carne asada fries, whatever it was. And he was probably just looking aimlessly at somebody. And the lady was like, oh my God, he's looking at me. I am so triggered. She told the gym manager. And I know, bro, apparently old blind dudes wear shoes like that. Diesels. Hey, those are Diesels. I used to have a pair of those. Remember those?
Yeah.
Even now, I
Bien-
wouldn't
bien
wear them.
italiano.
Pobre vato, lo corrieron por ser ciego, bro. Unreal. The
That's
only
hilarious.
blind I like to get now is drinking mezcal. Getting on a magical blind voyage. Oh my God. What else you got over there, Lexi?
Oh, that was all the
Lexi,
stories.
you are always a wealth of knowledge, and you always seem to bring magical moments here.
Damn, we should take a field trip.
Alberto,
Yes,
how
please.
do we go to
at this.
your... Oh, wait, where are we going?
Oh,
Oh, wait, where is
Oh,
this?
I want to go. Is this the restaurant?
Is this what's going
Hey,
on?
is that Valentino?
Jay
Valentino,
Cece's BFF.
That's
Oh
not.
my God.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, this happens at the
Oh, it's
Revolucion.
like a
dog.
club at night.
whoa.
All right, time
Wow.
out. Are we bringing our ladies and dudes?
I want
or
to
are
go
we
to
rolling
brunch
solo?
there.
Gotta try it, please. Anytime you guys are up there, no
At his
season.
We're
restaurant.
going, dog. Where the fuck is Fullerton?
What's up, Jay?
Fullerton,
I
it's
guess
the
that's his
north
restaurant.
of
Yeah. I don't know if it was
Canada.
literally Harvard, where Disneyland is.
Okay.
Same street, man.
Oh, no está muy lejos de Disney.
North of Orange
Oh, so it's
County,
OC.
Yeah, Orange County.
Bro,
yeah.
you down?
I'll see you
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah,
Well, you
never
gotta
been
take
to
your kids
Fullerton? You've
anyways.
never gotten
Soon.
drunk there?
No, this is a perfect opportunity.
To not take our
To
kids.
do a maybe brunch and then find a babysitter and then we'll do banda night on Sundays or
Oh,
Sunday is banda
nice.
night.
Wait.
Yeah, banda
Damn,
nights
it
on
looks
Sundays.
lit.
Hell yeah.
That video that you just showed, it's our 20-year anniversary party, and Valentino hosted it. Valentino was a
Cece's
DJ
BFF.
back in the day, about 18 years ago. So he was doing
wow.
he was doing weekends, maybe I forgot what days, man, but he was just doing the DJ gig. He was starting off his career, and you could tell he was a funny dude already. So he's like, "Hey, bro, let's do like a comedy night. Let's do like a Monday night, where you're closed. Like, fuck it, let's do it, So he booked the whole thing. I basically, gave him my place, and he got some comedians. We actually rented some chairs and put them in the front, almost like a little
venue.
yeah, like a little venue, And he filled out that place, man. And you could tell that he had that in it,
Well, he didn't bring that it with him when he came on the podcast, so we're gonna see if we can bring him back.
He was
So-
already here.
Yeah.
He's been con los tóxicos, now those guys are all fucking hilarious, man. El Valentino, el pinche, el concrete. As a matter of fact, fool, I don't know if you knew, but I found a J Valentino pen. I think he left it here or something. I don't know if he was passing them out, but that pen is what I used to sign the contract for Little
that's
Italy,
right.
fool.
That's right.
So I was like, fuck, I have this Valentino pen. I think Cece probably gave it to me. That's your BFF, huh, fool?
What's up, Jay?
He was trying.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, those guys are hustlers, man. How was were both of them there?
No.
They had
Only
a-
concrete?
They had a show here at Salud, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sí, Corazón del Barrio. ahí con el
Oh,
Ernie.
Who was the host? Who was the host?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for an epic show of comedians with talent and Jay Valentino. I don't think he liked me very much after that.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
bro.
remember.
No, of course not. You were on a sick one. How many?
No, I wasn't on a signal.
Bro, you had half a Wonka bar.
I know I didn't. That was you.
That was me.
Yeah, that was you,
Breaking
Steve.
news. That was
You guys
me.
helped produce that show?
Yeah, well, aquí el Casas de God, el Chicanismo.
Chicanismo himself.
He's a part owner, occupier of that venue, Corazón del Barrio.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't
So-
know if you've seen. We actually sell our product.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Salud,
He
man.
didn't tell me. So I went out to lunch
With
with a
Ernie,
couple
yeah.
dudes, and we were at Salud,
Yeah.
and we saw a cocktail on there. And I'm gonna tell you that it's not one of the sanctioned cocktails on the list of recipes for cocktails
Right,
that I saw.
right.
On there. I'm not gonna say, but it was fucking good. And it was pinche el Taco Prince, el Vinny, and the young lady who works there. I'm drawing a blank on her name right now, but she's like, try this one. Tiene piña, lo mezclan con tequila, y luego tiene mezcal. And Theo Bobby and me were like, fuck it, well, let's have it. It was probably one of the best mixed cocktails, including tequila or mezcal that I've ever had, bro. And that's when Vinny told me, he's like, yeah, bro, we've been fucking with Firme for a while.
Firme.
We've been fucking with Firme for a minute. And I said, yeah, bro, we're going to be sponsored by them now. And we're going to have a drink. Oh, fuck yeah, they're dope. So that's when it first kind of like clicked in my head that Firme is going to get down.
That's
Yeah.
what a small world, man.
Word of mouth, bro.
In full
Word of
circle, man.
mouth,
That's
yeah.
badass. No, we're happy to be there, man. It's obviously a venue that just makes sense, for what we represent. The whole venue is what Firme is,
What is
And-
Firme? How can we help mimic or follow in line in what Firme is doing? We don't want to misrepresent you.
No, not at all, man. I mean, I'll be honest. I gotta give a huge shout out to my boy Bruno. He's a school teacher, man. So, when I was kind of like tossing around the idea of the mezcal brand, my first thought was like, all right, let's call it something safe, something secure that usually all the brands from Mexico bring into the U.S. El abuelito, el tío, el caballito, something that resembles Mexico to the U.S.
El Saguaro
You know,
Mezcal.
like there's a lot of brands out there that fully represent what the Mexican culture is into the United States. But I grew up here, man. I grew up with tattoos. I'm fully tatted all over my body, man.
Prove it.
Like, all over, man. Like fully,
Cálmate,
full
güey. Oh,
body,
shit.
man. Like love lowriders. I love the art. So like, bro, why are you gonna represent something that you don't fully embrace? You know, I don't ride a horse, man. I'm not a cowboy. You know, I represent what I believe in and what I grew up
have a
with.
bunny.
It's just this whole Chicanismo movement, you know. And,
Damn, fool. You see what you started?
Trademark that.
That's you, fool.
Eric
And
Casas.
he's like, bro, we gotta,
Chicanismo.
you know, it's not like we're hopping on a bandwagon. It's the culture's already been there. It's been underground, and it's getting reborn. You know, it's growing. We see it in you mentioned you know, Esteban Oriol, big fan of that guy, man. Huge fan. Always been a big fan. Mr. Cartoon with the whole Bud Light kind of series, you know, it's becoming mainstream. That's what's changing. You
Yeah.
know, it's always been there. You guys.
It's always
know.
been our culture.
It's always been there, man.
But now
You
I
know?
feel like other people are like, oh, that's what's going
It's-
on.
And the whole Firme, the whole Firme, as you guys know,
Great
Firme,
name.
You know, appreciate it, bro. Like Firme represents what it is. You know, in Spanish, Firme, firm, well done, buen cimiento, buena fundación, just solid. You know, Firme. But in the Chicano culture, it represents a lot of things. Like your show is Firme, bro. It's like badass, you know.
You hear that?
You know, you have
You try to sneak that in. I heard that shit.
You know, you have a cool brewery, it's fucking Firme, you know, and
2 for 2.
Your
Keep it
show,
going.
and you
Next.
guys know what it represents. You know, it's a whole underground meaning to a lot of things. You know, a nice ride, it's a Firme ride. You know, a nice female, kind of Firme. You know, even about a gentleman. You know, about la vato's Firme.
Thank you.
Legit.
I appreciate the compliment.
Trustworthy, loyal. You know,
I've been
so
told.
that's what it fully embraces. You know, the whole Firme movement. You know.
Like a
And-
Firme art show happening in
Firme
July.
art show that we would love to be a part of, bro. Like, and supporting any way we can. And you know,
yeah.
Imagine being plomero coming out to everybody cheering for Lávate las manos, chimarrano. Oh man, there's nothing more beautiful than that, honestly, where brands are colliding, where the culture within the culture is just, you know, do where the Chiclet fucking gets down, bro. You know,
We would love to be part
I
of
don't
that.
think we highlight what Chiclet does enough because he's a humble dude. Everything that I am not, he is. And then what by that I mean he's a humble ass motherfucker. Like he doesn't say it, but he drops big dick in the community and in the art world. And then for you to, you know, voluntarily, nobody put you in the corner. Nobody said, hey, sponsor the compa. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. He was in the corner and just over there before we even started, and you were mentioning it, and I kept seeing him like doing those like we're rich, and I was like, fuck
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Thank
dope.
you.
That's the kind of support that I feel Chicanismo is all about right now. I feel like
it's
we got to get
empowerment.
each other's back,
Empowering
bro.
to the raza, man.
Yeah.
Empowering to us, you know. It's something that, like I said, is becoming mainstream. And we gotta help each other. There's a lot of cultures out there that support each other to grow in the industry, whatever that might be. You own liquor stores, you own this, you own that, and they help each other. And in the raza, man, there's a lot of jealousy sometimes. You know, like you see someone go up and like you want to bring him down or not support it. You know, just the fact that you
Cut
don't
them
support,
out, man. Cut them out of your
know?
life, bro.
And the whole empowerment to the raza is what it's all about. I first time that I meet him, you know, and I hear that he's an artist. And that's part of what Firme represents. If you guys see the little paper bag that comes with it,
Those are
you know,
sick.
that's the idea. You know, a simple, iconic brown paper bag.
That's dope.
That you get when you buy your 40, your Mickey.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
back in the day, they would put it in there.
That was a move for us. Remember,
And then-
we did a
Yeah.
release where we had a brown paper bag and it had our logo on the front, and we were just releasing those bottles.
Yeah,
Boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
that's what it represents. You know, something so simple that could give you a clean slate, you know, to tell a story about someone. And that's what we want to represent. You know, we want to give artists an opportunity to showcase their art, what it represents to be Firme. Anything. It doesn't have to be
We have a month.
you know, a bottle or anything. It's basically the fully expression of that artist on that bag. Whatever it could be. It could be, you know, whatever it represents. And then on the back side, we tell a story, who it is, you know, where you can find them,
I
the
love it.
plugs. And then
Hell
with
yeah.
the distribution, I mean, that we're growing and expanding, it gives empowerment to the raza, you know, to our homies, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, you're doing it.
That's sick.
You can speak in the terms of you're doing it because you are doing it, man. This This is
about
not
the
something that
networking,
you
man.
want to do. This is something that is actively happening right now.
And it's crazy, man. It's just to see your product, your bottle.
How does that feel to see your product
with?
with along the same shelves as other brands, but that have pumped in millions upon millions of dollars into that branding?
Honestly, there's no words, man. You know, I one of my biggest market right now. It's in Phoenix, Vegas, and to be out there in clubs and bars and to see your bottle like literally on the shelf with Casamigos or Cazadores, whatever brand it could be, just to see him next to next on the same shelf, sharing the same space. I was like, fuck, it's nuts,
Mission
man.
accomplished.
It's crazy.
But what's the end game? What are you
crazy.
aspiring to go after this now?
No, more distribution.
Yeah?
More distribution, but at a slow, steady pace. You know, we don't want to outgrow our capacity where we're, making bad decisions in Mexico on our production quality, jumping ahead of things that we have planned for and then not executing them, So we got to be really careful that the growth is slow but steady, a pasos firmes, bro. Like a pasos firmes, this poquito poquito,
Who's this guy?
Oh man, that's a liquor
That's my
store.
boyfriend.
That's a liquor store. Ah man, that's
bro.
like the owner of the
Do you
liquor
need
store.
help? Can I get you a bottle of something?
That's bad.
Come on, homie. You know I'm here.
That little video kind of went viral.
I know exactly why you're here. Let me get you.
The kid's name is
I got
Andre.
you, bro.
He's an employee from the liquor store.
Here you go.
Firme.
Oh shit! Look at that guy. Oh, that's illegal. That's illegal. Don't do that. In summation.
He didn't even wait.
In summation,
Cool little spot
bro.
in Cypress,
Cypress,
Orange
bro.
County.
I can just kill him, man. In summation, you're doing it. You're killing it. You're doing big
appreciate it, man.
things.
So-
It's a quality product from a quality person, and just the story, you sharing it with us today, it means a lot, man. Thank you for letting us behind the curtain on what it is to be, the front runner, the owner operator of Firme Mezcal. Big ups to you for coming down from Fullerton.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's all about connecting with the people. Thank you for for inviting me. The network, it's super important. Before I got on, listening to you guys talk about Goose Gone Wild and Mr. Little E, man, it's amazing, man. Like that is incredible. So just doing my diligence, putting in the work, and I think that we're in a good path. That's what's important. Empowerment to the people in Oaxaca. We're, providing jobs to other people.
You
down
are.
there, and
I feel like that
know.
goes unnoticed sometimes with business owners and that are growing up in the community and opening and operating in the community that they're from is like you're providing jobs. You're creating opportunity for other people in your community.
Absolutely, man. It couldn't be possible with the team that we put together. Firme team. Not only the Maestros Mezcaleros in Oaxaca. Big shout out to Jorge Aron, our master distiller, Joaquin, his partner, our distillery, my brother in Guadalajara, which is the boots in the ground. Otherwise I would have to fly it every so often to Guadalajara, or not Guadalajara specific, but Mexico. Look for, bottle providers and label makers and all that
The
stuff.
logistics.
All the logistic part.
The dirty part of the
Huge shout out
industry.
to my brother Daniel Ochoa. He's holding it
Older or
down.
younger?
Younger.
Younger.
Yeah. Super smart guy, super motivated to grow in the industry. And believe it or not, because of this, we actually developed a new business, because of the whole, process that we went through. We learned how to, go through the steps of launching a brand. And now we're offering that opportunity to other owners out there. that wanna do it.
Consultation.
Yeah.
Firme Consulting.
And we already did 3 brands already within
nice.
the
That's awesome.
time lapse. Yeah. So 2 mezcal brands, 2 tequila brands. We have 1 in the works. And from idea to actually having their product in the US, we consulted them with the whole process, man.
Because you've done it.
And we
Because you've
did
done it.
And that crazy idea turned into a side business too, man, and call it Agave Lab, which my brother runs in Guadalajara.
Agave Lab,
Agave Lab, man. So we help him through the entire process,
I see 3
logistics.
trips coming, bro.
At least.
We're going to the Agave Lab. Vamos a ir con el compa Aarón
And I told you
en
that-
Oaxaca.
That I'm leaving this week, to Jalisco. That's to go with a client from Phoenix that is launching his own tequila brand. So we got to do bottle factory visits, label maker. We're gonna go to 3 distilleries to find his juice, his contract. So that's all this idea, man, it turned into a completely different side hustle.
Good.
A different business. Man.
Good. That's how it happens.
And, you
That's
know,
how it
and
happens.
my boy Bruno, the school teacher that I told you that.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Every time he says Bruno, I'm like, oh no.
Bruno Julian, you know, he opened my mind. Said, bro, you gotta take the risk. You know, leap of faith, believe in the Chicanismo movement. You know,
If not you, who?
in the raza, and thanks to him, he said, I think that you have something special going on, not only because it's about educating the people in the spirit that it's never been consumed by Chicanos, you know? You know, we do the cerveza, the pisto, the 40 ounce, the bucanas.
Hey, watch out, dog. That's my life right now. You just shit on everything.
So, you know, adding a mezcal into that mix, it's all about education.
It's a no-brainer.
You know?
It's
like
a no-brainer.
Why it's important to give it a chance and to really, really embrace what the culture from Mexico brings into the U.S., you know? It's all this amazing spirit, you know?
One,
So-
you're awesome. Thank you for coming down. Two,
Thank
the
you,
brand
thank
you're
you.
building, amazing.
Thank you, man.
Three
Thanks
big
a
ups to
lot.
my grito for linking up with Firme
Oscar, yeah.
and figuring out a way to do it. Oscar, ese güey. ¿Cómo chinga el Oscar, no?
Nah, it's cool
Ese
cat,
güey.
right?
Cool cat, right? That's one in your favor, Oscar. 4, looking forward to this network growing right here. The Pinche Chiclet and Firme
Absolutely,
one.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
He is
We would
quite
love
the
to
brand.
get a collab with you, and you know we do have limited drops coming every year for like Dia de los Muertos. The Dia de los Muertos
Yes,
bottle.
please.
Emo Brown
If-
Mezcal
if you
coming
go-
soon.
If you go to the website, if you don't mind, you scroll down to the product list, you'll see the label for Dia de los Muertos or Halloween. It's already like literally sitting in TJ. We just have to cross the border, put it in the warehouse, and start the marketing for that special drop. So every year we'll be doing not only the bottle will be in a brown paper bag. It's gonna have a little box.
Oof.
You know,
Nice.
with the little box, you flip it open. It's gonna have merchandise, bandanas,
Oh,
T-shirts, all that
nice.
stuff. With the very limited release of that juice, that mezcal, which is a destilado with mandarina and flor de cempasúchil, which is the marigold flower de Dia de los Muertos.
Distilled with tangerines
See that right there?
and
Oh,
marigolds.
yeah.
Mira?
Look at that label. It's beautiful.
And,
That is nice. Those
you
are my
know,
colors.
And it represents the whole, Dia de los Muertos
That's
kind of
beautiful.
theme. Not too Halloweenish, it's more like a
Traditional.
traditional
Yeah.
colors. Mandarina, flor de cempasúchil, colores turquesas, very common in Oaxaca.
That's beautiful, man.
And that product is literally sitting in the warehouse right now.
You don't need Chiclet for that. That's beautiful just as
that's
it is
already
right there.
done.
And,
That's already done right there.
Just bring them
No,
to the
that's the
show.
label, but the box
man.
that is gonna be, be put in it. We only did 300 bottles.
Oh, wow.
So I'll make sure that you guys get a bottle here for you guys to sip it on.
Look at right there. Look
Oh,
at right there, man. Right
Super
there.
limited, super limited.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
We hope to sell about 200 of those. 100 is gonna be, hooking up our friends and giving the brand a chance. And it's like I said, it's only 200 bottles. Why? Because it's difficult to produce. It's not massively produced. It's a seasonal product where we have to get mandarinas, which is not every year, not the whole year. I mean, flor de cempasúchil, which is
Seasonal as well.
Believe it or not, we actually add those flowers and the mandarina peel into the distillation process to cook. And then
Wow.
that's getting the aromas and all those flavors. I actually have a bottle in the car.
No,
I'll
you
bring it.
don't.
I do, man.
No, you don't.
I'll bring it so you guys can try it and sip it. And it's just
Yeah.
We're not just gonna try
Extra
it, bro.
credit.
I'm gonna put a little behind my ear when I get home, and then it's gonna be amazing. Listen to this, bro. Whatever you need, bro. Chiclet, he has your back.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Cece
Appreciate it.
has your back.
100%.
As it relates
We
to
gotta get
ordering.
into your bar
Yeah,
program,
that's what
okay?
I'm saying.
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I got
Cece's
you.
gonna take care of the
I love
casas,
that.
whatever you need from the brands from us, whatever you need from the fucking brewery, from the bars, from the podcast.
No, thank
We
you,
got
guys.
your
It
back,
means a
bro.
lot.
You
It
are
really
officially
means a
one of us.
Appreciate
It's
you
a
guys.
pleasure and it's a privilege to get to know you, bro. Felicidades con todo lo que has hecho y con,
Thank you, bro.
con lo que
Thank you.
sigue, compa.
Lo que sigue.
right.
Salucita. Para,
Saludcita.
you know what? I need another fucking little drink, Perrin.
I know. I want one more too,
No,
but I'm
no.
gonna wait for the car one.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll
I
wait.
still got work
Ooh,
to
ahí
do.
está bien,
wait.
ahí está bien. Oh my God. Real talk, man. Prepara el cuerpo para el jugo sagrado. Hey, dog.
El jugo mágico.
Always respected, always firme. Let's go.
right.
When